Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to another breaking news stream, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, this is our second one. This is like the confirmation ones, This is the ones where like, okay, it's 100% confirmed. It's not like, any fugazi sources, like the one that Total Eclipse is shamelessly using in the chat because he has no sharam. You get me? Talking about Rabiot to Liverpool. Bro, stop using fugazi sources, man. Anyway, we are here today to talk about the eternal enemy, Manchester United. And today I have decided, because, I'm a tiger. I am not afraid. I'm walking straight into the lion's den today with 5 United fans. There's 4 of them here and there's one who's going to be joining us as well. So I'm here to do a stream discussing Manchester United. And for all the people, oh my God, Hussam, why are you doing another stream about Manchester United? Habibi, what do you want to talk about? Tell me. You want me to make a stream about Bento to Al-Nassr? What do you want me to talk about? My hair, my beard? Khalas, this is the transfer news. Now we're discussing the transfer news. If you look below you, like and subscribe. The name of the channel is what? This is Football. Not This is Anfield. This is a channel for everyone. Everyone welcome, Habibi. Talk about all the football clubs around here, So today, we're here to talk about Lenny Yoro and Manuel Ugarte, because Man United have decided to just say F everyone. We're about to just sign 2 players in like a 48-hour period. So the main topic of the day, ladies and gentlemen, is Manchester United. So big up to all of you guys. Before I introduce today's panelists, make sure you guys are slapping. Don't just hit the like button. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This is Football if you're ready to do so as well. Big up to everyone who has supported us this month. You guys have been absolutely incredible. I know there are some days where I've just taken off because there's just nothing new to be said, to be honest with you. So I haven't filmed every day, but the days where there's been news, we kind of filmed. So big up everyone who's sent in a super chat. Big up everyone who's liked. Big up everyone who's subscribed. Big up everyone who's supported the channel. I appreciate every single one of you guys. So let me introduce today's panel. First of all, joining us on the channel, you guys have seen him on Al Ahwa, you guys have seen him on Rivals Rumble, you guys have seen him on multiple different streams. Everyone's favorite mank, you get me? Marwan Fellaini from Wish is in the building. Man, like Ahmed is here. How are you doing, Ahmed, man?
Nah, big up, bro. Listen, see how quick this hair grows, bro. I need to cut it back, man. I'm telling you. I'm never escaping the Fellaini allegations, man. Big up to you, Hussam, and the comments.
You know one thing they don't know, they thought I was joking when I was like cutting my hair for Bellingham. I told them, bro, Arab genes hair just grow back directly. I never had
I'm
to wear
telling you, it's crazy. It's growing quick.
I cut my beard and hair last week. Look, it's back already.
I can barely grow a beard, bro. It's bare patchy, man. I'm telling you.
I need to start taking contract with a barber, to be honest with you. But yeah, big up to you, man. Big up to you. Rohan, Habibi, and all that. Guys, my Twitter been deactivated 9 months. Why you guys ask like this is news? Yahi, it's been 9 months I haven't been on Twitter. Yahi. It's been 9 months. Yes, I am off Twitter. Joining us next on the channel, you've seen him from our other brand show, A-Listers, you get me? Taking down Hamza every Monday night. You get me? I feel like low-key, I think this guy actually irritates Hamza, probably like top 3 people who irritate Hamza, because he just Gagan presses the crap out of Hamza. And he's here today to talk about all things Man United. Man, like Grigs is in the building. How you doing, Grigs, man?
Doing good, bro. Happy Friday, everyone. Hamza hype always. I always gotta say Hamza hype. Always gotta start that. And yeah, man, it's been a good week for us United fans. We'll talk about it. A lot of deals done, maybe some other deals to be done, and that is why we're Manchester United. Hated, adored, never ignored. That's the saying. Biggest club in England. Meanwhile, certain clubs are stuck in 2019 databases. I'm gonna throw one shot at Liverpool because it's a United stream, but I gotta get my dig in there anyway. So hold that.
My brother, I'm here to host. This is not
that doesn't matter. Everyone got to host.
I'm here to ask you questions. This has nothing to do with me. You guys, I'm just asking questions. I'm an innocent young man from the streets of Jordan. But big up to you, Grigs, for joining us. What's the time in New York right now?
11:37 a.m.
Oh, it's not that early. Fair enough. I thought it's a bit earlier than that.
No,
okay.
That's good.
Okay. Wait, so it's like 9 a.m. in LA then, right?
8:37. About 8. It's about 20 to 9.
Okay, so it's a 3-hour difference. Fair enough. Joining us as well next on the channel, this guy is my enemy because he needs to edit the intro again, and he needs to put more of me on the Straight Facts intro. It's always KJ out, ladies and gentlemen, but we love him regardless. Joining us on the channel, ladies and gentlemen, is man like KJ. How you doing, KJ, man?
This guy's got the biggest ego I've ever known in my flipping life. I made him the second most featured person after Terry on that Straight Facts intro, and he's still not happy. It's a disgrace, people. So that one in the chat is actually Hussam Humble. Humble Hussam. Hashtag Humble Hussam. That's what you need to do. But other than that, I'm good. I'm good. Back from Germany. Flipping hell. It was a flipping tournament and a half. But yeah, man, now I'm back home.
Were you the guy that had Tom Little on your neck?
No, that was David. David had him on his shoulders. And
That was David.
yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, big up. Obviously back from Germany. Went all the way to Germany for no reason whatsoever. Big up Southgate. He's gone now. Finally, Trent can be the first name on the team sheet like any normal national team, you know, so we can celebrate that. Speaking of my enemies, you know, this guy is the enemy, to be honest with you. Listen, over the last 2 years, we've done nothing but bicker and argue and fight on every single stream. You know, back again, podcast, big up troops. We've argued as well on Battle of the North. Shout out to Matisse, just out here arguing all the time. But today he's surrounded by all his Man United buddies. You get me? I'm only here to ask questions. I'm not here to answer them. You know, joining us on the channel is my favorite rival on YouTube. You get me? Man like Flawless is in the building. How are you doing, Flawless, man? You're on mute. There you are. 1-0 Hussam.
Big up for the intro. Appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Appreciated. You're here to just mediate and facilitate, yeah? Is this what
I'm
here?
only here to host. Yeah, what does this have to do with me?
Sure.
I've invited 5 United fans, and you think you're gonna ask me questions? This about your club?
Okay. That's just you. That's nothing to do with what I'm saying. But big up for having me. Shout out to the panel. Big up the chat as well. Looking forward to the show.
Big up to you, Flawless. Joining us last but not least, he has his cap on backwards like 2008 because his hairline is just not working out right now. But we love him regardless. You guys have seen him on Sarcasm City TV. You guys have seen him on
the guy that's
TV,
mediating,
right?
right, people? You're the guy that's mediating, yeah?
So if I just take a dig at you in the intro,
if
I take a dig at you in the intro, it's a sign of love. If I give you a formal introduction, it means I don't love you as much. I chatted shit about all 4 of you, and now it's time for the 5th. You get me?
Says a lot about KJ. Was right, man. We need honorable Hassan. He was right. KJ, you were right.
Tap back like it's 2008, man. Like Shikh is in the building. How you doing, Shikh, man?
Doing good, man. Doing good. First of all, Hussam, why is it that everyone else got nice introductions and I was talked about with the hat backwards and my hairline's all fucked up? Like, that's crazy, Hussam. But anyways.
So I called Ahmed Fellaini. I called Grigs is the only one that got a nice intro, to be fair, but that's because he cooked Hamza. So that's the only reason.
Fairs.
KJ, I told him about the intros, and Flawless is my rival. So I didn't say shit nice about anyone.
Fairs. But yeah, big up to everyone. Big up to the panel. And yeah, man, you know, like you said, Hussam, you're here to host, but you're also here to hold as well. So let's get into it. Let's get into it, man.
Wow. All it took was what? How far we are in the stream already? How far? Like 4 minutes? Let me check. What time are we on right now? Like, yeah, we're probably like 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes into the stream already. I'm, you know, getting cooked for no reason. Anyway, big up to all of you guys in the chat. Mods, do your thing. Keep pushing the like button. Make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. Everyone's channel is in the description. Strasbourg Steve, big up to you. First super chat of the day says Yoro is an unbelievable signing. Fair play, Man United. Hey, fair enough. I wouldn't say unbelievable, but we'll discuss that in a second, you know. But yeah, it is what it is. He said Warrior said it.
Oh my bro.
So yeah, big up to you.
Everywhere I go, you know.
Yeah, Warrior said it. You can't even blame me.
Hey,
he's cooking the light.
Because we were playing football bingo yesterday on the playback, and he had a mare. That's what happened. She got a mare.
I did.
I still haven't figured out how to make a group on that thing, but I really want to play football bingo. But like, I don't know how to make the group thing. I need to make
you just
like,
literally just go to it, click create a group, and then send the link out.
But it's not letting me do that. There's the create group thing is not there.
Don't worry, we'll sort it out after the show. I got you.
Yeah, I'll try. I need to try it.
Yeah, 100%.
Here, khalas, I'll put the Aaron comment up so you don't have to cry, Shikh. Anyway, chat. There's 2 people on the stream, 2 people on the screen, sorry. Lenny Yoro, Manuel Ugarte. Because we are the people's channel, I want one-word answers in the chat. Whichever word I get more in the chat, we're gonna start with. So I don't want your life story. I don't want paragraphs. Choose right now. Ugarte, Yoro. Give me one-word answer in the chat so we can get to it. If you guys want us to start with Ugarte, we'll start with him. If you want to start with Yoro, we'll start with him. Whatever you guys want. So just give me one-word answers in the chat right now. Whichever name I see repeated more, we'll start with him. So, of course. Why did I think it was gonna be any different? Of course. Everyone want to talk about Lenny Yoro. So I'm gonna start with Flawless on this one, and then after that, everyone knows. Open floor, no red carpets. Flawless, talk to the people. Lenny Yoro, what are you telling me?
Lenny Yoro, Steve already hit the nail on the head there because I've not watched him week in, week out. With Manchester United need centre backs, but everyone I talk to, like the likes of Strasbourg, Steve, other people who actually watch that league week in, week out, my chat people who watch that league say he's a very, very good player, great talent, one of the best to come out from France. So I'm all for the signing. I personally don't know a lot about him, but I take that into consideration when people who do watch him week in, week out say how good he is. Also, rivals as well. I pay attention to how, and I can't remember a signing Manchester United have made that rival fans have been so annoyed about. Talking about the fee, adding in the add-ons, talking about how he's only 18, talking about how he's only had one season at the top level. How are you paying this much money for an 18-year-old? Well, if he's not a good player and it's such a bad investment and you don't like Manchester United, surely that's a good thing from your perspective. I see Liverpool making signings of players that I don't rate. I'm over the moon. So that leads me towards it. I look at his attributes as well and how he could have a partnership with Martinez, and I like that. So again, off limited knowledge, I like what I'm seeing. Good signing, good price as well. Because normally we would go and spend 80, 90, 100 million on a player. Well, what is it, 50, 60 million or 50, 60 million euros? I mean, yeah, to 50 to 60 euros. So I'm with that. I like this. I like the signing a lot. And hopefully, if he's anywhere near as good as people have made him out to be, we have one hell of a player on our hands. Plus, as well, Real Madrid were interested in him. And normally they get these things spot on. So when Real Madrid are going in for a player, normally they're on point with their assessment of him. So
Okay.
we'll see, because he's going to play week in, week out, in my opinion. But I'm all for it.
Wait, you think he's gonna play every week?
Yeah. He's going to start ahead.
Wait, question. Even if you sign De Ligt?
That then changes it, because I think one of the reasons why he's come to Manchester United is because we've said to him, you can play first team. I think that's a big factor of him not choosing us over Real Madrid, but him deciding to come in. Real Madrid, you're not starting week in, week out. He's played at Lille all season long. So look here and go, all right, I'm good enough to get regular game time. Because I don't know about the De Ligt signing, because the whole conversation was it was both. Then it was one or the other. So we picked Yoro. But hey, I'm all for it. Competition for places. If we get De Ligt, cool. Compete.
Shall I tell you a sign of a good deal, yeah? If you look at the reactions of their rivals. If they're trying to nitpick and they look at the negatives on a deal, it means it's a good deal overall. Because if he's so shit, yeah, you wouldn't be that fussed about it, like Flawless said. So like I said, everyone's all of a sudden an accountant. You know, they're talking about flipping, adding extra 5 mil, 10 mils, 20 mils. It's because their club's not really making that much business, and we're the only team that's doing something in the market as well. So that's why everyone is looking a bit stressed. Do you get what I'm saying? The thing is with Yoro, I've not watched him either. I've not watched him yet, but all I can say, is that Madrid touted this guy as high potential. They wanted him. They clearly want him, and people, they don't understand that. Even if he was to go to Madrid within 4 seasons or 3 seasons, that means he would have performed really well at United, and his valuation would have gone up, and we would have made a profit. So it's a win-win for us. Yoro's not going to be the only signing that we're getting this summer, depending on whether we sell Lindelof or Maguire. So it's crazy, because the amount of things I've been hearing, like, oh, is he that much of an upgrade on Lindelof and Maguire? And Kwanzaa is now better than him, and all the people, how they're coping now these days is hilarious. But like I said, he's a good signing, and the price, it's only 42 mil plus like 10 million add-ons. Because 60 mil euros translates to 42 pounds. It's not that much money. You know, we've seen loads of deals that have flopped with way much of with a higher transfer fee. You know, the likes of your Mudryk. People aren't talking about Fofana for Chelsea. He cost about 75 mil. Do you get what I'm saying? He cost 75 mil and he's on 200 bags a week. So he's only on 113, around 115. a week. He's not on that much money. It's a good deal. And even PSG wanted him as well, and Madrid. So they just didn't want to pay. And we showed aggression. So, yeah, man, I think it's a good signing. But I don't want him to be the only centre-back that's coming to Man United. I think we still need more because obviously you don't have the experience, and De Ligt will bring that. So, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get another one. That also just depends on Lindelof and Maguire. If we can ship one of those off, I reckon we can get one. Probably Lindelof more than Maguire, unfortunately. I would love both of them to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think Lindelof's a more easier sell. Like Lindelof's probably had enough time here and been like, you know what, yeah, I want to play some football now, you know what I mean? And then also Maguire, this is the greatest club he would ever play for in his life. You know what I'm saying? So Maguire, English, he'll stay here for as long as possible, really. In Phil Jones sentence. But you know what another reason why people are so vexed about this deal from a rival perspective is for once in our lives, it looks like we have a plan. There's a clear transfer plan and clear transfer structure that Man United have had this summer that we've not seen since Fergie. And people are so used to us being in the mud, so people are so used to us making crap deals and signing players that don't make sense, that don't fit. And now you're seeing 2 signings in Xerxes and Zora that make sense, you know? And that annoys people because we've just obviously let go of Rafa and Varane. Varane is obviously one of my favorite United players that we had in modern times. Legend of the game for some people, and replacing him is going to be hard. And I saw many people state from different sources, different areas, if Man United lose Varane, Lenny Yoro is the guy that needs to get. Lenny Yoro is quote unquote going to be the next Varane coming out of France. People scouting him, people saying, yeah, this guy is that generational talent. But no one ever thought we would do it because we're stupid. You know, they used to Woodward running the show. They used to Murtaugh being slow on deals. They used to Arnold not being good enough. They used to everyone being rubbish at Man United. Now that we've got Omar, Ashworth, Wilcox, and Vavell, now that all those guys are here doing their work, everyone's like, oh, what the hell is this? This ain't nice. I don't like this. Man United actually doing smart business. Man United actually being aggressive in the transfer market. I hate that. So they're going to lash out. They're going to lash out. But Man United, for the first time in a long time, they've actually shown a plan and a structure of, you actually see why they're buying these players. And I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing some more signings, like maybe another centre-back, some more midfielders. And maybe if we're lucky, we might get a left-back or another attacker. Oh, listen, who knows with right now. But yeah, people are upset that we're just actually moving a bit smart nowadays instead of the normal, slow, languid, overpriced, overpaid signings that we make.
Fair enough. Yeah. Same thing. I mean, I pretty much agree with Flawless and everybody what they've said so far. It's just what I asked for them was urgency. Obviously, you can't forget the fact that the biggest mistake that they made once they got here was keeping Ten Hag, and it's hard to move past that. I don't know. Obviously, everybody else's opinions on Ten Hag, but for me personally, like that was the big fuck up right there. But then obviously work don't stop. You still have a lot to prove to me, and I feel like they're on the right track. The urgency. That's what I'm like really, really happy and impressed about is last year or 2 years ago, I don't think we make any of these signings. I think we get scammed if we do. We probably pay like a shit ton. I don't think we sell the players that we're looking to sell right now too, like the whole Mason Greenwood deal as well, while in the midst of all this happening as well. So it's like, yeah, man, I mean, credit's due where it's due. I've been critical of Ineos since they've come through, but credit's due where it's due. And look, like if they go ahead and get Ugarte too soon and other signings and stuff like that, then can I really criticize them? I mean, they've done I won't rate their window until it's completely done, but so far it's looking like at least a 6 to 7 out of 10 window so far. So I can't complain. But I'm happy. I'm impressed with this Euro signing. Obviously, people have their thoughts, the whole rival reaction to it as well. All of a sudden, because he's joined United, he's not good. But had he not joined United, it would have been like, oh, the potential is great. This is great. That is great. But all of a sudden, he joins United, and all of a sudden, he's not good anymore. So that it all tells. Rivals are, pissed, and rightfully so, man. So here we go. Lots of more work still needs to be done, though. That's what I would say.
Lenny Yoro. Obviously, for me, there's been one signing this summer made in world football that's a statement signing, right? It's Kylian Mbappe to Real Madrid. That's obviously the statement signing. The second statement signing for me is Lenny Yoro going to Manchester United because of who we beat in the signing, even though they didn't put their full effort in Real Madrid. But sources have said that that's their only center back they had on their list. It It was Lenny Yoro or no one else. Now their option is Vallejo, who they've had for like the last 10 years, being one on loan all across Spain. And I've read about what Omar Barada, he was the chief negotiator. He was like insistent on beating Real Madrid to the signing because this statement, when you're a new ownership group, you want to make your statement. Xerxes was a nice little signing, release clause, got that done. But go getting the best center back prospect in the world, not just out of France, even though France produced generational center back prospects for like the last 5 years. Every single one that comes out of there is like some alien, like Wembanyama, the basketball player. Now they're just doing it for center backs too. That's what it feels like. And that's what we did. And for me, fantastic signing. I don't care about rivals. Everyone all of a sudden has an economics degree from Harvard University. They all did their majors and all that kind of stuff. They don't know shit. One guy's quoting 50 mil, the next guy's quoting 70 mil. I've heard 100 mil, I've heard 80 mil. They just keep adding numbers. I don't really care about that. For me, I just look at a guy that KJ mentioned, losing Rafael Varane, which now makes me even more mad we lost Varane because he would have been the perfect guy to mentor Lenny Yoro. Talk about a guy that was in Yoro's shoes at 18 when he played for Real Madrid. So he knows what it's like to play at 18 French at a big club. But at the end of the day, he'll still have some players to learn off of. And I agree with Flawless in terms of the starting. I do think I want another center back, but Lenny Yoro, if he's good enough, the way that we all think, when I watched him, he'll be good enough to start right away because he'll be the best center back. He's 18. He was in team of the season in the league on last season at 18. You know how rare it is to make the team of the season in a top 5 league at 18. That's special. I've seen him go up against Mbappe. He looked like he was meant to be on that pitch with Kylian Mbappe. And I watched it a lot because obviously I want to watch Angel Gomez because that's little bro from United from the academy days. And once I watched Lenny Yoro, I had to jump out. I was like, I want Lenny Yoro. But I never thought we'd get him because we don't go for these kind of guys. When's the last time United go out and sign a top teenage prospect across football for the first team? It's very rare. Most of the times, the ones that we have are the ones that come from our academy. So we went and got him. Like people in the chat talk about Lil Force and Yoro. Don't believe Spanish sources. Spanish sources will defend their clubs to death. Madrid will spread the propaganda. Barcelona will spread the propaganda. We don't think about that. Lil took our offer, and we convinced Yoro. Because if Yoro didn't want to play for United, he would have waited a year, and he would have gone to Madrid on a free next year. But he wants to play first-team football. At 18, you want to play as much football as you possibly can because it's key to your development. And he viewed Manchester United, whether it's for 3 years, and hopefully we convince him to stay longer than that. Hopefully he's a cornerstone for the next 10 to 10 years. If Manchester United, if Ineos are legit, that means that we're going to be that good. And for me, I'm looking at Ineos right now, and I know United. We as United fans have said this a lot over the last 10 years. We're back. We always have that copium, but now it feels like United fans, even rival fans, are kind of thinking United with the proper structure, with the amount of resources that we have, which is infinite. They're with a proper structure, the rest of the Premier League, and they're not going to be scared now. But in 3 years, once more players come in, once we get this manager eventually out, because he's not going to be here for a long time, it's only a short time. Once we get a proper manager, 18 to 20 months, then it's really scared because they're already getting scared now just from Lenny Yoro. And I also want to take a shot at Everton because today I saw the Everton news. They're broke again. So all the Everton fans that have been at United's case for the last week thinking that there's some big club again, like it's 1985. Don't worry, it's not 1985 anymore. Reagan administration's over. We're in 2024. It's 40 years later. Now we're going to split the block for that. So what happens when we get Jared Braithwaite, who's one of the better young center back prospects in the Prem, and we got the best young center back prospect in the world, and we have a top 2 teenage center mid prospect in the world. What happens now? When's the last time United said that they had 2 of the 5 best teenagers in world football? And Kobe Mainoo and Lenny Yoro. We haven't said that since Ronaldo and Rooney 20 years ago. That's what Lenny Yoro. It's a statement signing. So now we're gonna see what happens. I hope we get another center back. Yeah, if it's going like this, it's not my fault. Michael Edwards didn't want to pay up. It's not 2019.
He's supposed to be mediating. Remember that. Remember that. Mediating, no opinions, mediating. You know.
I haven't even said anything yet. I'm letting you guys.
Y'all heard the Microsoft service guy.
Doing this though. Yeah. Doing this.
I'm letting you guys speak before I can speak.
Such a pro,
The guy did this, you know.
You have to be honest. I've let all of you speak. Don't.
You have. I'm not disputing. I'm saying about doing this, but carry on.
You saw the hand movement. You saw the hand gesture.
This actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words.
You're gonna pop in here to save you no more. It's Arnie stop time now.
He's making it about football again. This is a United stream, Griggs. I'm only here to host.
Everyone gets shots. Everyone has to take their shots. Yeah. I'll take shots at Griggs. I'll take shots at you next.
Let me land the minerals because you guys are all super hyper excited about something. First of all, let's establish something. It's 42 million plus 10. I haven't changed the price. It's 42 million. Now, number one, Lenny Yoro is a good player as things stand. As things stand, he's a good player. I will never deny that. I've never denied that once. Factually, you overpaid for Lenny Yoro. because his contract expires next summer. So by definition, you kind of made the same exact mistake that you did with Mason Mount last season, which is pay. Obviously, the quality of the player is different. However, this is the same concept, which is paying for a player that his contract expires a summer later, paying a whole lot of money. Real Madrid and PSG, who have infinite amounts of money to spend, were not willing to pay that much for Lenny Yoro. That's number one. So you overpaid to get him to your football club. Second of all, you're paying him 115, not 50, 115 grand a week for an 18-year-old. So that's a whole lot of money. Third of all, Lenny Yoro, the reason why Liverpool and PSG pulled away is the same exact reason. It's not like a Michael Edwards thing. It's because the guy said he wants Real Madrid and no one but Real Madrid. That's the reason why we both pulled away. PSG, by the way, pulled away from the Lenny Yoro signing for the same exact reason. Because he said, I only want Real Madrid. Now, this could be something, possibly, which means that he might be using Man United as a stepping stone club to eventually go to Real Madrid anyway. Because I don't think, a player, he might not stay at Man United for the next 10 years, maybe when he's 23, 24, he might end up moving. And there's another thing as well that's actually not being spoken about enough. Lenny Yoro does not solve Man United's short-term problems, because we all know, let's just say it as it is, this applies to all youngsters in the world, whether it be Lenny Yoro, whether it be Kwanzaa, whether it be whichever kid, you even Mainu, any kid. An 18-year-old footballer will have games in which he'll have mistakes. I'll use my own centre back as an example, so you guys don't think I'm being salty and all this. Kwanzaa had a very good season last year. Away at Old Trafford, factually, he made the mistake in which Bruno Fernandes scored the goal. He was the one that passed the ball to Bruno, and then Bruno scored that goal. When you're a young centre back, you are going to make mistakes. That's just normal. That just comes with it. That just comes with the fact that you're so inexperienced that mistakes will happen. Will he be afforded the time? Will he be under pressure? These are all questions. These are all genuine questions. It's not salt or me just being, I'm so triggered and shit. I'm not. I'm just asking honest questions about the signing, because if we have to be honest, you are paying a lot more than Real Madrid. That's why this whole thing went through to begin with. And the second thing is, it doesn't solve a short-term problem. Unlike a De Ligt, for example, a De Ligt will solve a short-term problem.
How do you know that's true? How do you know that's true? Listen.
Experience.
I just want to know what is the short-term problem we're not solving? Just quick before you go, KJ.
Yeah.
What's the
short-term problem? Your right centre-back position.
Okay, I'll say this now. We have two experienced centre-backs who are shit. What are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Without watching him play, he's better than him.
I saw Casemiro play centre-back last year. We have an issue at centre-back.
Just to clarify, without watching him play, I know he's better than Maguire and Lindelof.
Yeah.
Without watching him play.
But
so he's automatically an improvement. Go on, KJ.
But your logic is wrong, because you're using Maguire and Lindelof as the benchmark, and they should never be the benchmark.
No, they shouldn't be, but it's about improvement.
Here's the thing, Hussam. Look.
How many centre backs can you name better than Maguire and Lindelof? Don't be shameless.
How many centre backs can you name better than Lenny Yoro on the market?
No. That's better than Lenny Yoro. Many.
I ain't gonna lie.
On the market available.
I can name it right now. Centre backs better than Lenny Yoro.
I prefer Yoro over De Ligt.
Antonio Silva, Diomande,
Yoro's better.
Mark Guehi,
Inacio. Yoro's better.
That's what
Lenny Yoro's better.
Yoro's better than Inacio and Antonio Silva.
Don't do that. No. Hold up. Inacio's left-sided centre back. We're not doing that. He's a left-sided centre back.
I've seen Antonio Silva play for
centre backs
past year.
It matters though, because we're looking for a right-sided centre back.
Lenny Yoro just made team of the season in League On at 18, playing the whole season. We're not acting like he's only played 6 months of professional football. He's played a full season for a Champions League club in France, and he made team of the season. He's a special talent, and this fact that we overpaid.
I'm accepting that. Why are you arguing something I'm not arguing?
The alternative to not paying 60 mil for Lenny Yoro is letting him go to Madrid for free next year and never ever having a chance at getting him, because he'll be at Madrid till he's 30. So we're not Liverpool and PSG. We don't bow down to Real Madrid. We looked at Real Madrid and we called them out. We're like, you don't want to pay down. You are bowing down. You did the same with Chouameni. You did the same with
how do you
Madrid came into the race and you said, almighty Real Madrid, we bow down and we give you the player. We looked at Real Madrid in the eye and we said, you either pay up to 60 mil or we're going to take your player and you're not having him for another 5 years. If you want to come get him, you're going to have to pay him 100 mil. Otherwise, good luck getting him. That's what we
Yeah, but
did.
then he's just gonna leave your club eventually in 3 years because it's
Yeah,
hard
but at
to
least-
set
And I'll make
But at
120
least-
M's off of
At
it.
least we'll get some kind of money out of it.
Yeah.
One of our biggest problems is we don't sell well, and we've got an asset.
You're
like
now a
him.
selling club.
No, but you've got to accept certain things are going to be reality. Cristiano Ronaldo, did we want him to go to Madrid? No, we didn't. But we accepted the fact that that was going to happen.
We knew it was going to happen. Yeah.
80 million pounds, which is a world record fee at the time for him. So only because we have only because there's an idea of Lenny will go to Real Madrid in a few years' time, doesn't mean that Man United don't benefit from it in the short term, because that means he's playing really good, and in the long term we'll benefit from it because we get a load more money than we spent. So there's, in terms of that, cool. I'm cool with Lenny potentially going to Real Madrid, because at the end of the day, Man United still prevail in that we get money, and we've got if he's going back to Real Madrid, that means he's been playing really well. So we've got a good player there. In terms of your question about what does he solve? We solved the Varane replacement issue. That's one short-term thing solved there. Boom.
But he's not at Varane's level right now.
Yeah, but we believe he will be.
Okay, but see, he will be is a
Yeah,
future tense.
He's not at Varane's level.
Is De Ligt at Varane's level?
No, but he's a lot closer than Yoro is.
I disagree.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think De Ligt's all that.
De Ligt is experienced.
either.
He's an international.
Again, experience is one of the most overrated traits in football. It's the most.
No, but I'm not
overrated
using
trait.
He's
experience
about
alone
16 years
because
old and he's a top player in world football.
I think that
Go on,
De Ligt
KG.
is a good player, and I would like us to sign him. But we're acting like he's not also a risk. The guy got his breakout at Ajax at 18 years old. Everyone was after him. Man went to Juve with Chiellini and Bonucci to mentor him. It didn't work. For whatever reason, it didn't work. Man went to Bayern, dominant team in the Bundesliga. Out of the three centre-backs they have in Upamecano, him, and Kim Min-jae, he's the one they want to sell. So clearly there's something with De Ligt that's not translating to long-term, high-quality centre-back. So he is, for me, is as much as a risk as Lenny Yoro, because there's something clearly not going on there. You know what I'm saying? So you can say, but he's going to be better, he's more experienced. But at the end of the day, Man United need better centre-backs. Have we signed one in Lenny Yoro? Yes. Is there future?
Yeah, but once again, that logic is flawed,
Yes.
KJ. That's the
How's
problem.
wait. How is it flawed that we've signed a better centre-back for us?
I'll tell you why the logic is flawed. It's like Liverpool signing Mateta and me going like he's better than Nunez. Yeah, but that's not the point, because the benchmark should not be.
Not a generational prospect.
Does Mateta improve you? If you sign Mateta,
Yes, because he's better than Nunez.
there we go. There we go.
No, but that cannot be the logic. You need to
It
take
can
players
be.
who
You know what?
actually take you to the next level.
You know what it can be, because we're doing something called rebuilding. We can't just go from having crap players like Maguire and Lindelof for years and go get the greatest centre backs known to man to just join us where we are. We finished 8th. We just about got Europa League, and we need to start again. We started again in the structure, and now we're starting again on the pitch. Okay? So if that means that we have to take incremental steps to become the best, to get those best players who are better than Yoro, who are better than De Ligt, to get those world-class centre-backs, world-class players, then we have to do that. But to say, that's not, it doesn't work because our benchmark's down here and you want to be up there, that makes no sense, because we're not anywhere near here. We need to get to halfway first before we can grab those golden apples, which, by the way, Yoro could be.
And
I
before
just
you
don't
go,
understand how someone that was ranked #1 in duel winners across all center backs in the top 5 leagues. He won 70+% of his aerial duels, which is what we lost in Varane, because Varane is incredible in the air and Leach is obviously 5'9", so we needed a dominant aerial center back next to him. So you have a guy that won over 70%, and then you have a guy that also won 65% of his ground duels at the same time with his AWB legs that he has over there, because he's incredible on the ground as well. How does that not solve a short term? Because I look at the right center back option that United wanted, De Ligt. Is De Ligt
Because young centre backs will make mistakes, Grigs.
But
That's
here's-
so do experienced center backs. Harry Maguire's 28, he still makes mistakes. Lindelof is like
Again,
You
29,
once
he's
again,
been
you're
making
using a
mistakes for the last
crap
8 years.
experienced centre back as
that,
a
yeah, exactly.
measure.
But it's all about levels. Will Yoro make mistakes? Yes.
Bro, people trying
It's
to say
about
the
a
same
higher
about
volume.
Saliba.
No, not necessarily. No, not at a higher volume. If he's good,
Look at
if he's
Saliba.
as
Look
good,
at Saliba.
Yeah.
if he's as good, if he's as, that's why I said if he's as. This is why I said when you asked me initially, if he's as good as people are saying he is, that means he's going to make very few mistakes. That's why I don't worry about his age. If you are good enough, you are old enough. Is he anywhere near the level we expect him to be at, and the way people are talking about him? Like I said, I've not watched him, so I can't clarify. That's why I'm not sat here saying he's a generational talent. That's why I'm not sat here saying he's world class. But everyone seems to. I'm not seeing anyone say he's bad. So therefore, I'm looking at going, if he is of this level, his age is not going to be a problem. Same way Yamal's age is not a problem. Same way for us, Kobe Maino's age is not a problem. No one don't talk about Maino's age because he's a quality player. I'm not. So if Yoro comes here and doesn't perform, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, he's 18. That's why he's. No, he's just not good enough. That's just simple what it is, because we could sign a 28-year-old centre back who is experienced and is not good. We have a couple of them around that age.
It's
That's
why
how I look at it.
It's why we got rid of Campbell as well. Like, he's a young centre back, but he's not at the level. Same with him. Like, he's not at the level. So
Squad player.
I think we should have kept him, to be fair. I think we should have kept him.
Yeah, I agree with Shikh. I think he's
Yeah,
better
I
than
think we
Brian
should have
Lindelof.
kept him.
I'm
Yes,
gonna-
100%.
But you know what he
100%.
probably wanted? He probably wanted game
But
time.
Yeah, but he probably wanted game time. And then when Euro
And
comes in,
also,
he's not
guys,
gonna
we're
get that
forgetting
game time.
again.
He
This is
was
how I
down-
know we're moving differently. We have a buyback clause. We actually put a buyback clause in his deal, so it's not like we just sold him and be like, you know what, yeah, here's the pittance that you sell him for, no sell-on clause, and you know what, if we want to buy him back, we have to buy him back for like some mad fee. There is some kind of buyback clause in there as well. So like, again, this is what I mean. Like, I think even if we bought Delict, or even if we bought a centre back who was 27 years old, people are still going to issue with it.
But you know what it
It
is?
don't matter. It actually don't matter.
But you know what it is, though?
AJ,
Sometimes
you're
people-
doing this whole hated, adored, never ignored thing.
No,
and
I'm
it's-
just
It's
I'm
just
just
facts.
laying-
It's
I'm
facts.
laying
It's
the
facts.
facts.
Yeah, it is true,
I'm
though.
just laying
Whatsoever.
the facts, bro.
It's
I'm
facts.
just
It's
saying
true.
that if
Flawless,
we
my
make-
first breaking news stream was when Maresca was hired. Does that mean Chelsea are
Yeah.
a massive institution and blah blah blah?
Chelsea
we're
are a
just
massive.
reporting
Chelsea
the
are a
news.
massive
Oh,
club.
they're a big
Wait,
club.
wait, no.
Chelsea
No,
Chelsea
we're
are a
just
massive club.
reporting the news. We're
Chelsea
just
are a massive
reporting
club.
the news.
No,
Yeah,
don't
there's
do that.
difference.
No, wait, hold
I'm
up.
not
Don't do
saying
this
difference.
again.
There's a
Wait,
difference.
one sec.
No.
One sec. Chelsea are a big club, yes.
Yeah,
There's
but
a
we're just
difference.
reporting
There's
the
a
news.
difference between
Chelsea,
breaking
no,
news
you don't
and there's a
report the news
difference.
on
What you want
everyone.
me to report on Wolves
you
and
don't-
Aston Villa?
Exactly, because they're not big clubs. So you are you proving our point even
Yeah, but
further.
it's not
And
United.
also- and
United,
also,
because
Hassan,
I
We
don't
are,
think
I
everything
didn't say
United
hate.
is
We
done.
didn't say, but we
No,
are
no,
again,
because
hated,
I
adored,
don't
or
think
never
everything
ignored.
United is done is a bad
No,
decision.
no.
I've
You're
never
the
said that
they're
ever.
there. You're the never ignored part. You know what I'm saying? That's what you are. You're part of the
All
never
right.
ignored gang.
Listen,
No.
no
Flawless.
one's saying
I
if you
don't
talk about
say
Man United, you hate
that
us.
everything United done is a bad thing. I've
But
never
I'm
said
not
that.
saying that.
But we're
Hassan,
not
we're
saying
not
you
saying
said
that.
that. We're
I'm
I've
saying
saying
you're in
credited
there never.
United 100 times this summer.
Yeah, you're in the never ignored gang.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what
But
it
I
is.
say,
You're
no
part of that.
one's sitting here saying you, Sam.
You never
are a
ignore
hater.
Liverpool. Tomato.
Facts, because you're a
Yeah.
massive club.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We're rivals.
we're
It's
rivals.
normal.
Yes.
Yeah, we're rivals.
But
Like,
you're
But
a
it-
massive club. You're a big club. Sorry, KJ. Go on.
But then listen,
Thank
no
you.
one's saying, for Sam, you are a hater because you're talking about Man United. You can go live about Man United all you like. No one cares about that. It is what we do care about is how literally almost no matter what we do, there is something to be upset with. Whether it's from our own fan base, because I've got my issues with my fan base too, or if it's rivals. Very rarely do you sit there and people just say, you know what? Fair play and move on with their day. It's never that. It's but actually, if you do the maths, and because Madrid did this, and the sun is shining this way, and my arse crack is wide open to be shafted by, that
Hey,
means
yo.
United this.
Hey, yo.
Pause.
Hey,
Pause.
yo.
That is me speaking on behalf of the people who are
I
looking
get what
like
you
that.
mean,
Not me, bro. Not me. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? The people will find any single way or excuse to find an issue with what we do. Now, again, when you are one of the biggest clubs in the world, when you are one of the most successful clubs in England, that is going to happen. But it doesn't mean we can't say that it's not true. You know, it's same with Liverpool. Listen, if you sign someone world class today, I guarantee
Yeah, but I'm not
you,
trying to find
all
the
the Man
negative.
United
My
fans-
challenges.
yeah.
No, but KJ, this is the problem. My challenges about the Euro situation are actual, factual challenges. He's 18, inexperienced, which makes
Yeah.
by definition,
Yeah, and
if you're a young centre back, you're
Hassan,
going to
did I
make
say
mistakes.
Hassan, you're a hater?
He
I
doesn't.
said
No. He doesn't solve a short term.
He doesn't
solve a
necessarily.
short-term
Again,
problem.
he doesn't necessarily make mistakes.
And you overpaid. It's the reality.
You don't
I'm
know.
not
Hold up.
making
Hold
stupid-
up. No, all right. So let's clarify on your actual factuals because they're not. He doesn't necessarily make mistakes. If he comes in and performs to a very good level, he doesn't make mistakes. You're saying we overpaid. Guess what? If he performs over the next 3-4 years, you know what everyone will be saying? What a steal. That's what everyone will be saying. If Real Madrid come in for him in 5-6 years, let's say it's for 120
And if he
million.
doesn't
Guess what
perform,
that
then
means? If he doesn't perform, that means we then overpaid for him. Yes. If he doesn't
Yeah,
perform.
then that's 42
Yes.
million down the
That's
drain.
it is.
He's
Again,
free next
yes,
summer.
that's facts. But that's not a fact. That's you guessing. Stop stating stuff that's facts.
No,
That's
no,
his
I'm not.
opinion.
I'm not. No.
You said it's facts.
Do you agree that you overpaid? As
No,
I don't think. No, I don't think we overpaid. I think it's a
So
good
you
deal
don't think
so far.
paying 52 million with add-ons and 42 without?
No.
No, 42.
an
Again,
18-year-old
don't
Hisham, I have a
don't-
question. Hisham, I have a question.
Don't add the add-ons. You know what I'm
Lamine
saying?
Yamal is 17. How much? If someone paid 150 mil for Lamine Yamal
You're
right
putting
now,
Lamine
would it be
Yamal
an
they
over?
overpaid.
Euro
Yeah,
category,
you think they
have some
overpaid?
shame and decorum. Have some shame and
Why
decorum.
should I
Because
have some
Lamine
shame?
Yamal is so good.
Stop.
He's
And stop
Spain
adding
is
that-
one of Spain's
wait,
best
hold on.
Lenny
players.
Yoro
Okay,
is
let me tell
considered
you
the
the
Lamine
difference.
Yamal
Let me tell you
center
the
back.
difference.
Hassam.
Let me
Hassam.
tell you the difference, Akhi. Let me tell you the difference. Lamine Yamal is so unbelievable, and he's levels above Lenny Yoro that he plays with grown-ass men in Spain and is one of their, if not their best player in the whole Euro competition. Lenny Yoro didn't even get a call-up for France.
That's
Don't
not
put them
that's
in
not
the
Lenny
same
Yoro's fault.
That's
It's not my
fine.
okay. It's not my fault.
Don't put them in
Chicago.
the same category.
Don't do that.
It's
Don't
not-
do no.
why can I not
Before
put him
you
in the
go,
same
Grigs,
category?
don't
Why
let him
can I not
gash
put
you
him in
with
the
the
same
with the
category?
France thing because we've seen Rabiot and Upamecano.
Yeah, but Deschamps is a bum though, anyway.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. So let's not do that.
Oh,
They shouldn't
really?
step
Did
up
you
on
know who De La Fuente was before this
They didn't.
competition?
Yes.
I promise you didn't.
Deschamps
I did.
I
hype,
promise
man.
you didn't.
That guy's
But
south.
that's nothing to do with France and the misleading with that. The point that I'm making is if he's as good as we say as people believe he is, then he won't make a lot of mistakes. You said, "Oh, I'm stating actual facts." No, you're not stating facts. You saying he's going to make a lot of mistakes is your opinion on the matter. That's not a fact. You just saying that because he's 18, like all 18-year-old centre backs all
Yeah,
make a lot of
18-year-old
mistakes.
centre-backs make mistakes.
No,
Yeah,
not all, but it's about limiting them. All
No, but I
centre-backs
think
make
I
mistakes.
think that applies to everyone genuinely,
all
regardless
centre
of
backs
who they
make
are.
mistakes.
Who cares
It's
if he
about
makes
how many?
mistakes?
How
Who
many?
cares if he
Does
makes mistakes?
what we
Every young player makes mistakes. It's
Yes.
all
Okay,
about
Griggs,
whether
that's a
the
fantastic
positive
question. Who
outweigh the
cares if he
negative.
makes mistakes? You know who does? The United fans. That's who.
Well, I don't give a shit what United fans think, bro. If the kid is good
Say it
louder
louder for the people in the back.
Yeah.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
Sam, I'm gonna aim this at you.
So when
because
you
I've been
play
on this
for
show-
Man United, you
Sam,
make a
I've been
mistake
on this channel
and,
for how many
and
months now?
Brentford beat you 1-0. You're telling me it's not a different pressure?
Of
Bro,
course,
how
it's
Yeah,
many
different.
months-
it's only-
Sam, how many months have I told you this? From the first episode of A-Listers about Kobe Mainoo, when I said Kobe Mainoo was going to be one of the key players of Manchester United, and you kept telling me United fans put up pressure. The kid won us an FA Cup 3 months ago, and he
did not win
you know what it is, though?
in the
Don't be
final.
shameless.
He played a major part in it.
We did
If
not
you're good
win
enough,
the
you're
FA
old
Cup.
enough.
You're so
But you know,
shameless.
but you know what it is, though.
Because it's the same
Remember-
kids. Lenny
And at the
Yoro
same
is
time,
best.
away at Crystal Palace, he was dreadful. And you lost the
So
game
okay,
3-0.
then he won me an FA Cup 2 weeks later.
And
You think
that's
United fans
normal
remember
because he's a
Selhurst Park?
youngster. It's normal.
Yeah, but Sam, you're making it sound like he's guaranteed to make these game
Man said it's
costing
factuals.
mistakes like
Man
that
said it's
all the
factuals.
time. And we're not, again, he will make mistakes.
I
And
think
this is
it
where
is.
Manchester
At
United
the time, he will make
No,
mistakes.
Man United need to protect him in that sense, where it's like, okay, bring in the Ligt with him, bring another centre back in, so you can rotate, so you can give him time to bleed in. So there's no, we're not saying he won't make any mistakes, but again, it's like there's ways to mitigate the fact that he might make mistakes, and if he makes a mistake, doesn't mean it necessarily cost us. You know what I mean? Many players make mistakes in games, and it don't cost you in the team anything.
It's about limiting the mistakes. Is he going to make mistakes? Yeah, before you go, Madon. Yes, he's going to make mistakes. Like every centre back of
everyone's gonna make mistakes.
But you know what the best centre backs do? Make very few. So if he comes in and makes very few mistakes, guess what? Good signing. If he comes in and makes a whole heap of mistakes, bad signing. Whether he's 18, 28, or 38. Well, how many mistakes do you make? Especially as a centre back, because normally when you make an error as a centre back, it costs you a goal. That's why I'm not hearing this. Oh, yeah, he's definitely going to make mistakes. Not necessarily. No, he's not going to make mistakes in the abundance we're talking about. And say he might be special.
Yeah.
The way people are talking about him as if he is special. So if that is the case, cool. If he's not, he's gonna get thrown into the deep end this season. So we're gonna find
and guess
out.
what?
Sorry,
We as Man United fans, I'm guessing us five on here, we'll give him time. Hassam's worried about the time element of it, which is fair. Which
It's true. You know, some of your fans will be like very upset. You know what I'm saying?
Our fan base is weird. Chelsea,
Yes.
Chelsea like it. Arsenal like it. You know what? Low-key Liverpool are. You man saying you never walk alone. If you make a mistake for that team, fam, you're getting chased down the streets of Liverpool, brother.
Oh, really? That's why people sing Nunez's name at Anfield after he
Oh
misses
yeah,
his
but
second
Carrie,
goal
let's
that
not
game.
act like you guys didn't ruin Carrie's mental health.
Well, you
bro.
know-
Let's
Yo,
be
stop.
honest here.
Karius took us all the way to a final.
All the way to
To
the
put
final.
the ball
yeah.
in the back of his own net. That's
But
completely
and
different.
players make mistakes. But you guys say we never walk alone.
If you got to
He
the
walked
Europa
alone,
final this season,
He walked
if you
alone.
got to the Champions League final,
He didn't walk alone. You were getting
if
chased
you
by the
got
man
to
that
the
were
Champions
nice,
League
bro.
final,
know
one
what I'm
second.
saying?
If you got to the Champions League final this season, and Kobe Mainoo scored 2 own goals against Dortmund and you lost the final, you'd be fucking fuming. Don't
But
sit
you
up
know-
here and act like
Nah, but listen to this, yeah. Listen to
Yeah,
listen
yeah,
to
I don't talk about my boy like that. Respect,
No,
yo, cool menus, bro. Let's not
the
talk
thing
about
is, yeah, the thing is, remember when we got Lissandro Martinez from Ajax? Remember when we got Lissandro Martinez from Ajax? He was around 50 mil. What was everyone saying? He's at a decent age as well, or he's too small.
Yeah, I was saying
Now-
good signing. That's what I
No,
was saying.
no, but what I'm saying is, and what I'm trying to make a point that whatever centre back we get, we are going to get cooked by rivals, and they're going to nitpick no matter what.
But that's not true. Why do
No,
you
it's
assume
true.
that?
No, because Lissandro Martinez, it was too small. He made the mistake against Brentford, and then he turned out to be one of
Okay.
our better
I
players.
wouldn't book you
Now-
if he signed Delict. I wouldn't say a
No,
negative
but what
word.
I'm saying is we got Casemiro, who was at an age where he was finished, 70 mil. Okay, we went down a different route and getting a young player. We're still getting cooked. Which one is it? Like that's what I'm trying to say.
Rival fans will just, and that's why I don't pay it too much
Yeah,
mind
I
in
don't
regards
give a shit. I don't give a shit
to
what rival
their,
fans
Yeah, man.
their,
Just
like,
find any
because I don't even
reason
care what
and
it is.
every
Like
reason.
that. But one thing I will say, that's what I said about Yoro at the start, is I've not seen a rival. I've not seen Manchester United sign a player and it's annoyed so many rivals.
Yeah.
I've never seen. I can't remember the last player we signed where they were genuinely like irritated and
Oh,
like man are talking about
you know
add-ons.
why, right?
Yeah,
They're
go on.
getting scared. They're getting scared, bro.
You reckon
know
it's scary?
what's-
I was
bro,
annoyed when he
they're
signed
acting like this
Casemiro.
now. Imagine what happens when United actually become good again. Because a lot of Twitter fans don't remember when United was good. They were
Oh yeah,
so
we
good.
unbearable. Yeah, we the
We're
most.
going to be the
unbearable.
most unbearable club, and they're going to
And
have
Grigs,
to
the add-on to
absolutely
that,
know that.
people are talking about add-ons, but the add-ons will only that money will only get spent if he actually hits certain
Yeah.
targets. So if he's
Yeah.
poor, he's going to be 42 million. It won't be 52 or 60. I don't know why add-ons get included. It's like, no, it's 42 M's. Now, if he's good, all right, happily pay the extra 10. We'll do the Arsenal Rice thing in it. We want to pay more money for him. Like they
There you
talk
are.
about Havertz.
There you
We want to pay more money for him. Is that not what they say? Is that good? We want to pay more. Am I lying?
There you are. There you are. That's typical flawless right there. Just sliding at Arsenal as per usual.
Yo, is it no? Is it facts? Have Arsenal fans
It's true
not
though.
said
It's true
that?
because
Yeah,
Rice
true.
is
Am I
Yeah.
lying?
They
Nah,
spent
yeah,
Yeah,
a
it's true. They did tell Chelsea fans, I want to pay more for Havertz. to be fair.
Havertz,
Yeah.
that's my point because they believe Havertz was performing to a good level. So I happily, if Yoro's good, hey, yeah, extra 10. Hey, throw extra 5 on there, 15. If
We'll
he's
send,
of that
we'll send
level.
him a Carrington product on loan too. We'll nice him over there, man. We'll nice him, bro.
I can't wait for Lenior to make his first mistake. Cost you an
Yeah, 'cause
engagement.
you don't
wait for
Yeah,
him
I'm
to
sure.
jump
I'm
out.
sure you
I
can.
can't
That's
wait for
how
him to
can't
go man of the
That's
match
how
before the
can't
game.
wait. He's like that.
Well,
There,
I just want
content.
to see how you guys
content.
react. That's
No,
it's a
no,
fair
no,
point.
no
It's a
content.
fair point.
Don't you remember Kobe Mainoo cost us the West Ham game?
Yes,
Yeah,
and there were people calling him out. In that,
I also
in that match,
remember
yeah.
Kobe Mainoo cost Liverpool a title challenge, and Hussam had to
But
hold
the
down.
thing is, yeah,
No, Nunez and Diaz cost
Okay,
the title.
No, I
No,
remember it was a Kobe Mainoo. Yo, you guys remember the Kobe Mainoo killer against Liverpool at Old Trafford? I
No,
remember that. Very
about right now, when we were top of
Such
the
a
league, I
beautiful
said we're
goal.
not winning it with Nunez and
You
Diaz.
did say that. You did say that. But
Yeah,
the
he
way that
cost
Griggs is not with your shit is
Hey,
great.
listen,
I
listen,
love
we-
it.
we were
Nunez and Diaz, by the way, away at home. It's funny,
Every
Griggs,
Monday
you're
night,
so
I would bring
selective.
Kobe Mainoo hype and hit Hussam and every other
You're
panelist
so
with Mainoo hype.
selective. Who
I
scored
had
the
to
first
hold,
goal
I had to
against
tell him to
Liverpool?
hold that. The same way,
Who
the
scored
same
the
way
first
I'm
goal
had to
against
hold that
Liverpool
man of
at
the
the Old
match
Trafford
performance.
game? Griggs, who
Bruno.
scored the first goal? Who scored the first goal? Old
Well,
Trafford, the way.
Yo, you guys did, didn't it?
You did.
No. For you, who scored the first
Bruno
goal?
did.
Bruno.
Bruno did it.
And Tommy.
And then
Shout out
Who scored
Bruno.
the second
Good
goal?
goal.
Dominic? No.
and Manu. It's Bruno.
Yeah,
and
and
Manu.
then
Yeah, Bruno.
scored the
Yeah,
second
Bruno.
goal.
Yeah, but the thing
In
is,
the
Manu.
first half, be honest, could we have not been 5-0 up if we didn't
Oh, yeah.
have Dom and
Coulda,
Dom?
shoulda, woulda.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We spoke
Hey.
about this.
Coulda,
Absolutely.
woulda,
So how
man.
can you
Yeah.
go like Kobe Mainoo cost you the title when it's
Because
clear?
you lot have double and double
The
on
ball
top.
that he hit went into the
Because-
net. The ball that
Every-
you
hey,
hit did
Hassan,
not go into the net.
If
So I don't give a shit.
you don't score a goal to make it 2-1,
We cannot
You
win a
go
league
on to
title
win
with
the game.
Nunez and Diaz. This has nothing to do with Mainoo or whoever.
And he cost you the FA Cup, the guy above us. That's another one right there. Our youngsters own you. And Lenny
I
Yoro's
thought
gonna be the next
Diallo
one
cost
in a
us
line
the FA
that
Cup,
does it.
or do you guys just pick and choose?
Oh, it's a
Hey,
neck-
cost
it's
you
a
the
line
FA
of
Cup.
United
Wasn't
youngsters.
it Diallo? See right there? Look, as soon as I said
That's
that,
my
I'm
winger, bro.
shameless guy right here. There you are.
My winger,
See,
bro.
the thing is, like,
Very odd.
Tom, you're getting confused
I
because
thought it
we
was
cost
him
you.
that cost me in the FA Cup.
We cost you in 2 different competitions, so you're getting confused who cost you. But it's like it is what it is, bro. Like you know,
It's not my
it
fault
was
that
Ahmed in the
Virgil van
Premier
Dijk-
League. It
It's
was
not my fault that Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk can't beat Kobe Mainoo in a football match.
Yeah,
That's not
man.
my problem, man.
Yeah,
Come on,
and
come
Kwanzaa, the guy that you were talking about as well, right?
Wasn't
Kwanzaa,
Wasn't it Diallo that tackled Harvey Elliott?
I'll tell the chat what's happening right now. I'm making valid points, so they're making it about my own football club because they know deep down.
No,
it's
but we
true.
counted your valid points.
I countered
Yeah.
your valid. I've countered every single one of your valid.
We've
You
counted.
haven't counted anything.
Yes,
Young
I have,
centre
because you
backs
talked
make
about
mistakes,
paying.
make
You
mistakes
talked
back.
about overpaying for
How-
60
You
million.
overpay.
I told you. I told you the alternative is letting him go to Real Madrid. Experience hype. If you're 18 and you're the best center back prospect on the market,
Yeah,
you
but
go
Hassan,
get
you
that
would take
minimum.
Hassan question. When Real Madrid signed Tukumeni, he had 1 year left on his contract. They pay 80 million. Did they overpay for him?
Of course they did.
But
Not
look at
now,
him
not
now.
now.
Look
Not
at the
they
player
didn't.
now, though.
They just won a Champions League.
not
By the
now.
way,
Yes.
now he's probably worth
What
a
is he
bit
worth
less
now?
than that.
So that means it was worth the investment.
Yeah,
then.
so it's worth.
No,
yeah,
he's
it's
probably
worth-
some
worth a
point.
bit less than that now.
No,
Okay.
he's not worth. How much would Chouameni go for in today's market?
90 plus.
I'd say honestly,
Yeah.
probably 70 million.
You are crazy.
No, I
You're the
think-
only
no,
person on the
he's-
planet that thinks that. 70
You're
million for
crazy, that's
Chouameni.
normal price.
If
For
I-
Chouameni.
For
If
Chouameni,
Rice is
bro.
going for 100.
What's up? So
then
just to
Chouameni's
clarify-
like
He's also a player that you
Real
wanted.
Madrid just spent
Your club wanted
60 million on
Tukumeni as well.
Hendrick, who thinks he's baby Pele.
Yeah.
Just to
That's
clarify-
clarify,
You're
insane,
not-
So you think Chouameni's value was dipped at Real Madrid then?
Yeah, because he doesn't play as much.
You crazy. You know what I'm
What?
saying? You crazy.
This
This
is
guy.
true, by the way. He doesn't play as much.
I'd pay 100 million for Chouameni right now to get Casemiro out
He
this
doesn't
door.
play as much. A lot
yeah.
of times he's benched.
This is
Carlo
there's no
Ancelotti
way.
benched him
There's
away
no
at the
way
Etihad, I think.
he's played
And
enough.
at
Yo,
home as well.
his value has. There's no way that anybody in the chat and nobody in watches football thinks Chouameni's value has dipped now. He's gone
He's
to
a
Real
baller,
Madrid.
bro. He's amazing.
I think Chouameni is unbelievable, and I take him at Liverpool tomorrow, but he doesn't start at Real Madrid. That's why his value dipped.
Yeah.
No, it's
I'm
not.
sorry,
Just because you
man.
don't start at Real Madrid doesn't mean you did. Because he starts for you, lot. What are we talking about? He starts
Yeah,
everywhere
but
else in the
but
world.
once again, what's my benchmark? Wataru Endo?
He starts everywhere then. Apart
What's
from
your
Real
okay?
Madrid.
Name me 3
No, he
DMs on the
doesn't start
market
for
that you
City.
would rather sign than Chouameni. Since you want to talk about
Yo,
bench.
getting off point, man. Who cares about Chouameni at Real Madrid, man? I'm here to
Yeah.
talk about Man United. Flipping hell. Listen,
Yes.
just
Thank
Just
you,
do
KJ. So stop talking about
Yeah,
Liverpool.
you
Griggs.
saved him. Hey, Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stop
Yeah,
talking about
you
Liverpool.
saved him.
Griggs and
Yeah.
I
Shikh.
said Chouameni's
That'll be
value
nice.
dipped. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
to
My
clarify
point
that,
was is
do
that
you
we didn't
believe
over-
Back
most-
to Man United. You got to be
do
back
you-
to Man
do
United.
you believe most football clubs overspend on any player?
No, I don't think.
Okay. So what is value then to you? What do you think value is? If Man United has overspent on Yoro, if Real Madrid overspent on Chouameni, if they've overspent on someone like Hendrick and Chelsea, let's say Esteval, Willian, what is what
You
what,
mean like
what is
on an
value?
individual example basis? Yes, clubs do overspend.
I have a
on
better
individual-
example. I have a better example because in 2017, when you signed Virgil van Dijk, the whole world called it an overspend because you spent 70 mil on a mid-table Premier League center back. Guess what? Now no one even remembers the price of Virgil van Dijk because he proved to be the best center back in the world. And that's what I think. When it comes to price, you only remember a price if the guy's a flop or if you spend over 80+ million because it's a marquee price. In between that 30 to 70 mil range, if the player is good, you don't remember the price. Because even though say Bruno Fernandes, right? I know most people don't rate him, but he's done a decent enough level at United where most of us don't remember what we paid for Bruno Fernandes. We really don't.
I
You
could
know what I'm
care
saying?
less,
So
to
if
be
you
fair. Yeah.
provide enough quality at your football club over a number of years, you're gonna forget
I
the
agree
price. That's all that matters. So in 3 years' time,
Lord,
Lenny
can you
Yoro,
respect one of the best chance creators in Europe? Anyway, let me do these super chats.
When you respect Chouameni, you don't play,
Yeah.
but he started 27 games
I do
last
respect
season,
Chouameni. I wanted
33
him from
seasons.
the
But
US.
you don't
Starts
wait.
for
Because we're not letting you just get away with
play center back as
misinformation.
well, by the way.
Man
Play center
started
back.
20
Play
wait,
center back
man,
as well.
man
Yep.
started 27 league games from last season and 33 the 33 starts the season before, but you don't play. All right. Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. Bypass that. Yeah.
Let's just bypass that right there. Let me just
Yeah, we go bypass that. shit.
Interesting.
Lord, can you respect the people who spend their hard-earned money supporting the
You
channel?
know what? To the super chatters, I apologize.
Yeah,
Alright.
exactly. Big up the super chatters. Big up all the
Big
super
up
chats.
all.
We're gonna go to the super chats now. Guys, we have almost 600 people watching. Let's get to 300 likes ASAP. We're at 220 likes. Let's get the likes up. Let's get to halfway line at least. We still have Ugarte to come. The Vanias Copium, this is like the Glazer. As if the Glazer would even, I think he means buy Yoro. and wouldn't have paid this money for 30-year-old David Alaba instead. I mean, the one common denominator is they both have a year left on their contract compared to what happened last season. That's the only negative about it, if you would like. But, you know, maybe Man United had to pay that to attract the player. That's the only honest assessment I could say, Aslan. Big up to Phineas, who says, has any signing solved United's issues for real last year? What do you guys think last year?
No, the reason why I say yeah is because go on, KJ, you go. Go on.
No, I said no signing hasn't solved Man United's issues because Man United's issues aren't solvable by just signing footballers. Our issues have always been the backroom staff. Issues has always been the structure of the football club and the ownership. So that question for me, yeah, the answer will always be no, but it's because the signings will never solve it because our issues are deeper than most clubs think.
Who did you guys even sign last summer? Who did you sign?
Mount, Hoyland.
What I would say is, even though KJ is right, because everyone knows about our off the field issues without doubt and how we just need fixing. But the reason why they are solving on paper, because we're a mess on the pitch. Don't think just because we signed Yoro and because we signed Xerxes and potentially Ugarte, our club is our playing staff. So let's say the structure was 110% perfect. Our playing staff is still a million miles away from where we want to be. It's horrible. Like, that's why I'm not even getting too giddy over these. I'm like, yes, it's a good start, but we still need so much more. Our attack is still horrible. That includes Xerxes in there. Obviously, I've not watched him, so I'm not saying he is. I'm saying as a collective, we don't create enough as a team and we don't score enough. We haven't cracked 60 goals in 3 years. We've cracked 70 goals in the Premier League one time in the past decade. Our attack is woeful. So we still need to do more.
Yeah, but I would...
Big up to Jack who says Euro is the answer to minus goal difference 8th Man United. That was the point I'm making earlier on, Jack.
Hopefully
I don't think he necessarily solves a short-term problem.
That's such a terrible way of looking at it.
Wait, hold up, because goal difference goes of goals for and goals against. So if he's a good defender, surely that helps us concede less, which then gives us a better chance at a better goal difference. So yes, he could help us with the minus goals.
And also, you don't look at a signing specifically at improving just one signing. Because, for example, Xerxes, he improves multiple players. He doesn't even improve just the striker position. He's meant to improve Marcus Rashford theoretically. He's meant to improve Alejandro Garnacho theoretically. He's meant to improve Bruno Fernandes theoretically. Lenny Yoro is giving Lisandro Martinez probably a more reliable partner because Varane was obviously a little bit more injured. But Martinez is getting Yoro as one of the best channel defenders for a teenage prospect that we've seen in football in the last 5 years. He's going to help Diogo Dalot next time by getting, because no disrespect to Varane, but Lenny Yoro is already probably a better ball playing center back than Rafael Varane. That's probably his one weakness.
My days.
Well, it's true. Varane on the ball was not good.
Grigs love to exaggerate. You're getting so giddy about this Lenny Yoro.
No, but you know what it is? The only thing.
I'm sorry that I'm getting giddy over signing the best teenage center back prospect in world football. It's not my fault that your club doesn't sign players and you're not getting over.
Yeah, again, he's making it.
That's not my fault. Take that up with Michael Edwards. Just because my name is Michael does not mean that I am Michael Edwards.
Why are you not worried about my own?
What I'm saying is, as good as just one more thing, as good as these transfers are, because I am happy about it. The thing is, we all know who's in charge of these tools, isn't it? That's the only negative, by the way, in my opinion.
Rule's taking over some, don't worry, man.
Because but what I'm saying is like, obviously these are good signings we're getting, yeah, but Ten Hag is still Ten Hag. He's still rubbish. Do you get me? So, like,
yeah,
that's the only negative. So in terms of the transfers, yeah, I'm happy about it. But in terms of coaching, there's no point like getting all these amazing players if the guy in charge of the tools is just gonna mess it around. Do you get it? So that's why we need to just see how it works out.
Yeah, and that's why even more so to add to that, because I've not forgotten who the manager is as well. It's important to sign quality because I think that's what we're going to be relying on this season. The individual quality is going to see us through. I don't think it's a team system thing.
And you sign quality for life after the manager because
according to Griggs,
the next guy's going to have quality to replace.
I hope Yoro is as good as Griggs is saying. I hope so.
Yeah,
I hope he's a generational talent. Right now, 100%. Hey, Griggs, I hope you're right.
Griggs doing too much. Best prospect over the last 5 years.
Let's go, man.
And that's not what I said. First of all, that's not what I said. He's one of the best channel defenders in terms of channel defending, which he's really good at. And I said he's the best teenage center back prospect in the world, which is literally true by
the tactical channel defenders. The fuck is a channel defender?
Someone who
defends
the
Isn't that just a normal thing what the centre back is expected to do? I expect my centre back to defend the channel anyway.
That's a specific trait in a centre back.
Well, I expect my centre backs to defend the channel anyway, and if they don't defend the channel, then they're back.
One moment.
Turn the camera on. Don't do that, Shikh. Don't do that. Don't worry. Don't trip.
Oh my
The
god.
channel defending is a certain attribute
She
which
over
some
there
center
crying.
backs don't have because it means playing
Name
in
a
a high
center
line.
back that can defend the channel.
What is a channel defender?
For
Someone who
example,
defends
Lisandro
the channels. Like,
Greg, that's
Lisandro
Greg.
Martinez, for example, we all love Lisandro Martinez, but he
So
can't
you think
defend the
Lisandro
channel.
can
Greg,
defend
let
the
it go.
channel?
Greg, let it go, man. Let it go, man. Let it
There
go.
you are.
Like,
Oh,
how
man.
does-
No,
how-
I'm not letting Inter win this
It's
one.
the
I don't.
Sheikh.
Wait,
Is the name is the keynote in the title. You know what I'm
Big up
saying?
to TCJ who says player is good. Forget the money. Winning matters.
oh
Fair
fuck.
enough. Fair enough if you
Oh,
say that.
actually
By
sweating.
the way, I've accepted that Lenny Yoro is a good player. I've never once denied it. Hussam called United a side club because Madrid was Yoro's first choice. We got the player we
Side
wanted. Your
club.
club pussied out in pursuing him. Cry more. This is fact. You were the side chick. But I said yes to the
and
side chick. That's it.
Who
Car,
cares?
bro.
This is
Cry
the fact.
more. He's at our
And
club.
it's
Cry
okay.
more, man. He's at our
Listen,
club.
you guys always take shit to heart, whether you
You
like
know,
it or not.
I just
Whether
said, who
anyone on
cares?
this panel or anyone in the comment section likes it. Real Madrid is the most attractive club
Wait,
in the
if
world.
I-
Everyone's
that's cool.
saying that.
If I'm the second option for the most
Yeah,
beautiful
Safe
girl in the
is so
world,
irritated because I
Say,
said
say it, KJ. Say it, KJ.
if
Say
I'm
it.
the second
Say it.
option for the most
Yeah.
beautiful girl in the world, and you're too scared to approach
Yeah,
it, like,
Lenny
like,
Yoro is not the
bro,
most beautiful girl in the
Yeah.
world.
that's what I'm saying.
There we go.
Lenny
I'm
Yoro is
calling
not the
it
most
number
beautiful girl in the world
But just
in
the,
centre back terms.
but hey,
Just
yo,
an example.
three balls, just
Yeah,
an
hey, yo, first
attractive
of all.
female. Yeah,
In
just
Yeah,
centre
say
back
that.
terms, that's
But
like
we don't-
Virgil
we-
van Dijk,
hey,
Saliba, Rudiger,
I've
those
used
guys.
this example
Not Lenny
before.
Yoro.
We've all been there where we've been in a
I know.
bar or a rave or a club and we've approached
No,
the
but
girl.
Flawless, you're missing
and-
the point. You know what Safe's problem is?
But
I
go on.
said Madrid are more attractive than Man United, and he's right.
Because you the
Imagine.
wrong messenger of that. That's why.
Bro,
You
we
just
Yes,
the
see,
wrong
there you
messenger.
are.
we see
You the wrong
Ronaldo go
messenger.
to we seen Ronaldo go to Madrid, bro. I'm not gonna cry if he goes in 14.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Madrid is most attractive from the more attractive than
It's
Liverpool by
it's
far. I promise.
fucking, it's different.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
But guess what? The
It's,
second most
it's
attractive.
fine for
the
everyone
second
here
most attractive
except
for
Safe
one
in the
now.
chat. Except Safe in the chat. That's the Terry Stalker, by the way. Hussam, they had to overpay to get him. I can see what Flawless is saying. Yeah, but that's the thing. I'm just saying they overpaid. That's all
But in
I'm saying.
regards to overpaid, that was Leo's valuation of him. Leo valued him at that. Real Madrid didn't want to put up the money that Leo wanted. Therefore, we did. To me, 42 million is not a lot
It's
of
very
money.
simple.
Get
Get your
your
money up.
Yeah, what? It's not
bro.
bad.
Get your money up. It's not my fault. They're broke. They don't.
If
they
it
don't
was
wanna pay us.
82
Here we
million,
go
I'd
again.
hear it.
Yalla, Grigs,
Yeah,
make
for
the
real,
most
man.
beautiful again.
Yeah,
Hey,
man, get
we
your
can
money
see
up,
that.
Liverpool,
Get your
man.
money up,
For
bro.
real.
It's not
Yeah,
my fault.
get
Y'all
your
broke.
bread up, man.
Hey,
It's
hey,
not my fault, y'all
Hussam.
broke.
Hey, we can go
Like I
Ben for
told you,
Ben.
unfreeze
We
the
can go
servers
Ben for
at
Ben.
Merseyside, bro. Michael Edwards, 2019
Go
database, man.
M for M.
It's good.
We can go M for
Big
M.
up-
We can go Ben for Ben. For real.
Big up to Ronald who said, "Sam, how much did you pay for Nunez? He was 22 at the time. You weren't saying he was a flop back then. Do you know who I am? I wasn't saying Nunez was a flop. Hello, Ronald. Nice to meet you. Thank you for the super chat, my brother. Do you know who Don Hussam is and what has he been saying about Darwin Nunez since we fucking signed him? Do you know
What
that
did you
I
say about
never
him at the
wanted him
time?
to
No.
step
What did
foot
you
What
say
did you
when
say
you
in
signed him?
August 2022?
When you signed him.
What did
I
you say?
said when we were linked with him that I didn't want him.
First.
You know who I wanted?
did you
Lautaro
want?
Martinez. You know what my fan base said? Lautaro
Yeah,
Martinez.
he's rubbish though. Yeah,
Is he?
he's not good.
Is
Yeah,
he?
he's
Who's
not good.
rubbish? Lautaro.
Yeah, he's not good. The Taro, he's okay. He's average. He's all right.
Okay.
He's better than
Okay.
Nunes though.
Okay, no.
He's better than
flawless.
Nunes. Yeah.
Flawless.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
47 big chances that Nunes missed, give them Lautaro. Be honest.
Yeah, the
Go.
Taro's
Yeah.
better.
Listen, I saw Taro miss best chances in the final.
But I still
Yeah,
think,
but he's
like,
scoring at least 30 of those.
I
Let's
hear
be
you,
real now.
but like you said, that's the bar. Like Nunes isn't the bar. I think you'd still be frustrated if you would have signed Martinez, even though he's better than Nunes. I don't rate
wouldn't love
Martinez.
Lautaro Martinez.
That's okay. First,
Fair
I don't
enough.
rate him like that.
Fair enough.
I rate him personally. Listen,
I'm saying.
let's
But he
talk
gets
about
locked
the
up by
Nunes.
them channel
Ronald,
defenders, man.
nice
But
to
we
meet
move.
you. Point is, there isn't. I would genuinely take Flawless to play up top for Liverpool over Nunes. So let's
Nah,
not
you
go
wouldn't,
there.
man. You know what I'm saying?
I would.
You know what I'm saying?
I would
Nah.
because you probably
Flawless
have a
is a
better
six,
first
though.
touch at least.
Yo,
He's a
Flawless
six.
is a United fan at heart. He's scoring own goals for you. Give it up, man.
Minimum
Hey,
you have.
take-
No,
Flawless
you
and-
don't know Flawless like I do. Give Flawless 50 grand a week and he's scoring them damn goals.
Oh yeah,
you
facts.
think
Yeah, with the money. Yeah. Remember
No,
the bread.
United fans won't pay him
Yeah.
under the table. You think United fans will pay him under the table? Don't worry, bro. We got it.
Exactly. He's putting them in the back of the net. Let's not go there.
Yeah, the other
Honestly, United fans don't argue. Be silent. You legit got the next Saliba. Arsenal fans were mocked then, and every club is now jealous. Kid is scary.
This is my favorite super chat of the day. This is
There
my
we
favorite.
go.
Wow, Aslan. You
Yeah,
really
there we
got
go.
Aslan, I hope
Well
you're
done.
right, man. I hope
This is
you're
the
He's
right.
the next Saliba. But by the way, didn't Arsenal loan him out for 2 years? So he
Yeah,
could
they
get
were stupid for
experience?
that. They
Yeah.
wasted 2
Seasons,
years
yeah.
playing
Hey,
Rob Holding.
you're but you know what is? You're
No, let's go
Even
by
though-
Hassam's logic. Let's go by
Yeah.
Hassam's logic. Arsenal spent 2 years playing the more experienced Rob Holding over Saliba for 2 years and sent Saliba out to be at a better club. So that's not my fault, bro. Experience hype. Get that shit
And I've
out
never
of
watched Yoro a week, and you know what I'm saying. Never watched him a full 90-minute game, but he had a Saliba when he was 18. We just run it with it, just cause.
Fair enough. The main issue isn't that Yoro is a bad signing, but Man United overpaid to get him, and that's not initially what you wanted the club to do. That's a fair challenge.
No, I want my club to sign good players. That's what it is.
If a player is good, pay the money, man.
Because guess what? If he comes in and flops, it'll be £42 million flop Yoro. That's what it will be. Same way if he was 20 million.
If he flops, they will put that.
No, don't put 80
I don't say way if he was 20 million. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Steve. Yeah, Hassam knows what.
Big up to Steve says Stumani is worth 110 million easily. What the fuck? First of all, can we stop doing this thing where everyone's acting like I don't like Stumani? Guys, one of my infamous first rants was when Stumani went to Real Madrid and how I cussed out my club. I want Stumani till this day. There is no midfielder at Real Madrid, including Modric, that I would not take at my football club. I'm taking every single one of them. I'm taking him, and I'm taking Camavinga, and I'm taking Valverde, and I'm taking Modric, and I'm taking Cruz out of retirement. Like, I'm taking all of these guys. Yes, why not? Put him on the bench.
Take Danny Ceballos.
Yeah, solid bench option.
Life is tough at Liverpool, man. Damn. Edwards got to suffer.
Grigs always goes to the extreme. Why are you talking about Danny Ceballos?
You mentioned Real Madrid midfielders. I mentioned one of Real Madrid's midfielders. I can't do that.
No, but we're talking about like the main guys. Don't be shady.
Tchouaméni don't start.
You said every Real Madrid midfielder. So I named every Real Madrid midfielder. I just named the one that's 7th on the depth chart.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Hussam, we really got you this Tchouaméni one, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Really. Sign another centre back, Delict maybe. Nabil, why do you say stuff like it's an edgy take, but it's not edgy at all? I think most people on the panel and the whole world agree.
Manchester United are signing Jared Branthwaite. Bookmark that. Everton, we're coming to collect Branthwaite. You wanted to act tough? We're coming to get your centre back now.
You think you're getting Branthwaite over Delict?
Yes. Because Everton are broke. They owe 600 mil to their owners.
I'm telling you right now, Everton need to reduce the price because he ain't worth no damn 70. Everyone here knows that.
40 they have to go accept the initial offer now. We're not raising our bread anymore. They got to take that low.
That's overpaying. Branthwaite would be overpaying if we pay 70 million.
Is Yoro old enough for that slip and slide at Old Trafford?
Yeah, man, he got his armbands. He good, man. You know what I'm saying?
Are you talking about this by any chance?
He had this on deck, you know, as well.
Like, yeah, he had it on deck. It's crazy.
You know, welcome to Tangier, Morocco, ladies and gentlemen. Big up to you, Red Line, guys. It's just I'm just having fun. It's just don't take it off. Yoro, Zirkzee, and Ugarte don't start for the three clubs Man United are trying to catch, in my opinion. City, Arsenal, and Liverpool. Zirkzee and Ugarte are meh, to be honest with you. First of all, I don't think Yoro starts at my club, or Arsenal, or City. I think Ugarte starts at my club, and he starts at Arsenal.
You can have him,
and he probably doesn't start at City, to be fair. Zirkzee,
Zirkzee starts at Arsenal.
Not yet. No, but not yet. We have to give him time still. Not yet.
Yeah, because we're not trying to sign players right now to catch City out. It's about us improving and getting to a level. It's not like we were 4th and we were 2-3 points off Liverpool, Arsenal, and City. We finished 8th. We're behind Villa. We're behind Spurs. We were behind Chelsea. We were behind, I can't remember the other team. We are just trying to consolidate ourselves and be a regular top side. Yeah, we're trying to just be a top 4 side in the country.
I don't know if you guys agree with me on this. I've laid my end goal for Manchester United for Ineos right now.
Go on,
the moment Pep Guardiola leaves, I want to be the first one at the door knocking.
You know he ain't gonna. Don't do that.
He's gotta leave eventually. He's not immortal. He's not Raj.
Yeah, might as well try for Klopp if that's your logic. You know he ain't gonna do that. You know he ain't gonna do that. The City group literally gave his brother Girona and shit like this. He's way
they'll give Pep NYCFC.
He's way too involved in that shit. Okay. No. He's way too involved. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. That's not a possibility. Big up the panel. So I'm sorry, I'm late at work. Fuck Rere if he's chatting shit like he was on Troops. Is like fuck Rere regardless. Why do we have to have conditions? There is no need for any condition. Fuck him regardless, you know. And the Rere ban fund will return, inshallah, probably tomorrow or after tomorrow. So get ready, chat. You get me? Big up to you, Ed, my guy. Big up to Kuwait. I don't know if that's Quiet Echo. I was about to say Quiet Echo, like it's a name. Only signed Yoro because he got threatened, is what Quiet Echo says. According to reports, that is true, to be fair. So, you know,
it's not the only reason. That's
it's not the only reason.
Just saying, you know, there are reports.
Who threatened him?
Fabrizio
no,
Romano
They
is
said they
Spanish
wouldn't play him.
sources.
They
Yeah,
said
the
they
Spanish
wouldn't
league
play him.
president.
Yeah, Spanish
league
sources because they're very sad right now because they lost on New York. Like look for
Right.
internal-
Spanish sources say no
Yeah,
more.
yeah,
Huh?
Yeah, and
Fair.
Ashraf can not
Yeah.
start this whole stripper thing again, because I know what they're trying. Exactly what they're trying to do. You
What
fucking
strip?
fraud.
Wait, what? What stripper
لا,
thing?
listen,
Yo, what do you
don't
got
worry.
going on here, Hassan?
What is
the
going on?
hell?
What is
Yeah.
going on? This is football that I missed.
What do you got
No,
going
no,
on?
no, no,
Stripper
don't
thing. You
worry.
can't
It's a
just
football
casually say
channel.
that.
It's a football channel. Back to the football. Big up to all of you guys. Thank you
What
guys
is
so
going
much.
on? Hey, yo.
Big up every single super chatter. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing. We're at 250 likes. Thank you guys. Let's get to 300 likes ASAP as we're live. So hit the like button. Subscribe to This Just Football. Big up every single super chatter. I'm giving you guys a massive shout out at the end. The only next topic for the day is, of course, same kind of report by the same person, Fabrizio Romano, Jorge Mendes, same agent. You get me? Manuel Ugarte moving to Manchester United. You know, Grigs sounds a bit negative about this, so I'm gonna let him start. Tell me, Grigs, what are your thoughts on
I
that?
don't want this guy anywhere near my football club. I'm not gonna lie. I don't rate him in the slightest. Not the worst players, but I just look at a guy like that. He reminds me of Fred, and I wasn't always the biggest Fred fan, especially playing as a number 6, let alone as a like that. So is that he's very rash. He's good in a high press, which Ten Hag wants to do theoretically, so that's good. But in terms of like, you guys remember when Fred would get beat on the initial press and he was chasing shadows on the way back? That's where it's like with Ugarte. The guy can't run back to save his life. He'll go run forward, but running back is not looking good. So from that perspective, I also think like when you look at the United's midfield, which would theoretically be Ugarte, Menu, Bruno, for me that leaves a lot of responsibility on Menu's shoulders. And then I would look at how other clubs plan to play against us. They would man mark Menu out the game the way Spain did against England in the final. We saw what Spain did. They took Menu out the game. Rice couldn't progress the ball to save his life. They would put that same responsibility on Ugarte. And for me, he can't do that. PSG want a lot of money. And the fact that we would fund PSG's move for João Neves, who's a much better player than Ugarte, would also make me pissed off. So from that perspective, I personally don't want him. If I'd only accept him if we do a loan deal, because at the end of the day, that's a much lower risk. But in terms of shelling out 40 to 50 M's for him, I don't want to be pocket checking, but for me, that's a lot of money for him, in my opinion. I think I trust United scouts to do better on the market and find someone. I'd even take Amrabat back over him. I'm not gonna lie. Amrabat for like 15 mil on 1 year, on a 2-year deal, and then help fast track maybe someone from the academy, the Collier kid that Ten Hag just signed to a contract. He looks really good. He looked good in the preseason game. He's got the physical tools to play as a 6. He's got the ball playing ability. I would personally rather have that. And yes, Ugarte, I don't know, someone said Ugarte better than me, and give it up over there, but in the chat. But yeah, I just think for me, I might be in the minority here, but I think United could do better on the market. And these guys are footballing people. Jason Wilcox, you coach at City. I expect you to know better when it comes to midfielding talent, personally. But if we sign him, we sign him. At the end of the day, I'll support him. But I think we could do better.
And who here is taking Ugarte, so we can have just the opposite opinion before we?
I am, just for the fact
Yeah,
that
I
he's
would.
better than Cass
Go on.
right now. Like, we just need to improve. That's literally where I'm at right now with Man United. It's not about I want this kind of player, I want that kind of player. It's like, all right, cool. As a club where we are, we're in the flipping pits right now, finishing 8th from that. We need to improve as a club. We need to get new players in. We need a new structure, new system, new profile of players. And as long as I can get the old players out and new players in, I'm semi-happy. There's only a few players I'd look at and be like, yeah, like 100% no. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, right now, Ugarte for Casemiro. Say if Casemiro leaves and Ugarte comes in, I'm okay with that. I'm not too fussed about that. Is he the greatest in the ball? No. But is he the worst player in the world? No. You know what I mean? It's an okay deal, especially getting my loan.
Yeah, I like the Ugarte potential signing. When I look at it, he adds so much needed athleticism, which our team lacks in particular in midfield. He adds bite. He adds defensive nous in there as well. He's not the worst. He's not the absolute best on the ball, but he's not the worst on the ball. I'd say most of his attributes are. His better attributes are from the defensive side, which we are lacking in there, but we lacking everywhere. Him playing next to Mano also works, because if we're talking about progressing the ball, Mano's good enough to go and pick up the ball from deeper areas. Ugarte is good enough as well. This all does tie into, though, what system are we going to be playing? How is Ten Hag going to set us up? Because I have no idea. But Ugarte overall, I look at it, I go, yeah, price point makes sense. But I liked him before he went to PSG. And it's only when I was looking at him that just like checking out like his profile and stuff like that he's 23. Because for some reason I thought he was older. I don't know if it's because we've been talking about him for so long, just in general, not just this summer, that I was thought that he was older than he was. Because Grigs there mentioned Amrabat. I look at him and go, he does everything Amrabat does plus more. He's a better version of Amrabat. So that's why he's a better version of Fred to me. So I look at it and I go, yeah, if price point, yeah, 80, 90 million. Hell no. But if we're talking 40, 50 million, yes. But I think you get 40, 50 millions worth of player out of him. So I like the Ugarte signing if it does indeed happen. Step in the right direction.
For me, it's price tag for sure. Because right now, what it looks like is PSG
What's
are
the
trying to
report?
use. Well,
There's been no. Have you
I
seen?
think it
I've
was
seen
like
no
70.
reports with no prices. They said
It what
something
like,
else.
I think it was like
what,
70.
59 or something.
Pounds or
Something like
euros?
that.
Pounds.
It was 70
That's
million
too
euros.
much. 70 million is too much.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. It looks like they're trying to use us because they're trying to sign Joao Neves. And they are going to use this money to sign Joao Neves. So I think that's what they're trying to do in terms of this deal. But yeah, no, I agree. Me and Flawless, like together, we watched on Copa America. We watched a good amount of Ugarte in like a month ago. I think he's, price tag for me is the big issue, but I don't think he's a bad player. Like, I think he'd complement Kobbie Mainoo well in our team, to be honest. And yeah, like if Casemiro ends up leaving, I don't want to see Scott McTominay in our team. Like, I don't want to see less of him in our team. So yeah, I'd take Ugarte for sure, 100%. But the biggest concern for me is the price tag. That's really what I'm concerned about. But can I kind of trust Ineos to maybe sort out a deal? Sure, yeah, because with how they've been moving with these signings, yeah, I could see them try to strike out a deal or so. So we'll see. But yeah, that's me.
Grigs, I have to say, this is the most you've ever waffled in your life. I think this is your worst ever take. I think Ugarte will be a fantastic pairing for Man United. He's not similar to Fred whatsoever. He's a lot more similar to Palhinha than he is a Fred. That guy is just defensively a monster. He's shit on the football. No, 1 second, Griggs. I know, I admit this. I would take him at Liverpool tomorrow. He's shit on the ball, dreadful on the ball. But from a purely defensive perspective, he's actually exactly what the doctor ordered for Manchester United. Because you don't need players to be very good on the ball all the way through. I think if you have an Ugarte who's defensive and you just tell him, just give the ball to Mainoo and shut the hell up and just do your job, then I think that actually makes a very solid kind of double pivot feud like with him and Mainoo. I think he's incredible defensively. I've been wanting Ugarte for the last 2 years. This isn't new. I've wanted him for the last 2 years. By the way, for all the Man United fans in the chat, hold that. Oh, Sam, you're salty. You never say anything positive. Fucking liars. But anyway.
Oh, Hassan, world's smallest violin, mate. Come on, get on with it. This guy, man. Oh, the chat, the case says the world's smallest violin. The chat always on my case.
Hey, violence in the chat, man.
It's your chat.
Can you stop stealing Lewis's jokes?
Violence in the chat, man.
In my opinion,
but anyway, Ugarte is just a defensive guy, Griggs. He's just a DM that's like, how can I say classical, old school DM,
He's not. Well, first of all, he's not, because he can't play as a lone six. That's the first thing. If you ask
he
Ugarte,
can.
no, he cannot. If you ask Ugarte,
he can.
No. If you ask Ugarte to screen a game the way Joao Paulinho does for Portugal and for Fulham, and he'll do at Bayern, he cannot do that job because his reading of the game defensively is not as good as Joao Paulinho. It's not even 50% as good as
he had the second most defensive actions after Palhinha on the entire
season. How many percentage of those did he win though? Because his dual winning percentage rate on the ground is horrific. I've seen this.
Yeah, but he never really played for PSG like that because Enrique.
I'm not even talking about PSG. Even at Sporting, he's very rash, and we're talking about a system, a Ten Hag system, that is going to be one of the most high risk, high reward systems that you're going to have to be very quick on your feet, and you're going to have to be making the right decisions. Because Casemiro is even more similar to Ugarte in terms of always sliding in and trying to win the ball high up the pitch, but Casemiro always missed. He always slid in and he missed. And Ugarte is very similar, because I'm worried about. We don't want to talk about you want to talk about Crystal Palace nights away. I worry about Ugarte going up against Eze and Eze getting 10 out of 10 dribbles completed and 17 out of 21 ground duels won. That's what I expect against Ugarte, because for me, when he goes to ground, he's not that good at winning it. And I want a DM that anticipates the move before it even happens. I want to screen.
It's a profile thing for you. Then you're looking for a
profile
different type.
I look at a Mainoo. Yes, he has the legs to play next to Mainoo, but he doesn't have the defensive awareness to play next to Mainoo. I want someone that their reading of the game is much better than Ugarte's. He's very quick. He's instinctive on like his action, and he's very aggressive.
Yeah, but when you say he's rash, aren't most like classical old school DMs rash by definition?
Yeah, because they're aggressive, so they're gonna
In
lose.
terms of
more.
that, in
Yeah,
terms of
less
you're right,
they're
but I'm
goals.
Casemiro is
talking about-
technically rash.
But I'm
Casemiro, you
talking
can
about
say
in
is
terms
rash.
of
Casemiro was rash. Fabinho
Yeah.
was rash.
Why you should have
Casemiro
yellow card
was
by every
rash.
game.
but they know how to screen the game better. Like for me, the
How
ideal.
old is Ugarte though? How old is
He's
he?
23, so we could
There you
improve
go
these.
then.
Yeah.
He's got
He's got
time.
time.
innit?
Mhm.
Personally, in my opinion, your reading of the game in terms of screening as a DM, you either have that or you don't. I think that's
And
something
also,
that-
it's a system.
Nah, you
issue
can
as well.
improve that. Rodri wasn't at the level he is now at Atletico Madrid.
That's true.
but his football
he
intelligence
wasn't.
was higher.
He was
But
like,
his,
but
his football
it was
intelligence
higher,
was
but we watched it improve. Though is the point I'm
Yeah.
making. Rodri wasn't taught when he was at Atletico Madrid. He was not
I hear
talking
that.
about
We
anywhere
can't
near
even say
in the light
system because
as he was.
he plays for
Like-
Spain. He does well for Spain as well. So it's just he's a quality player.
Yeah, like
I just Ugarte
If you
just
have a
not
good, the problem is, if you have a good system in place here and you can help hide the players' deficiencies, then I wouldn't be complaining. That's the problem. Do you get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
that's why I personally think we left Casemiro to dry last season. We're playing him in this alone pivot and playing him alone by himself, and everyone's just attacking him, and he's all over the place. So the Ugarte thing, we just need it depends how we use him. That's my only in terms of a profile. I think this is what we need because Kobe he ain't a runner like that, and Ericsson isn't, and McTominay.
And Kobe isn't a defender like that either.
Yeah,
he's a
That's
number
what
8 as well.
Ugarte is.
He all of his best attributes are Kobe is literally going forward as well. Like he's got goals in him, and McTominay. I mean, that guy's just useless. Like the less said, the better. So I mean, I'd take him in it, but not for that price. Not for that price. I would like
to. Kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Is that what they said? Crazy.
Yeah, shout out Lil. We appreciate
That's
you.
crazy if they said that to man.
Yeah.
That talk about doubling down. Sorry, I know we're talking about Ugarte, but that's just a wild statement. That's a wild statement if they said, "Yo, you are not going to play." What?
That's crazy.
Yeah, but when Hussam said it, it's crazy. You just waited for Fabrizio confirmation?
Wait, what did you say? What are you taking credit for now?
Actually, you didn't say something.
When did you say it? When did you say it? When did you say it?
Now?
The comment
What did you
said
say?
it.
I'm asking.
Yeah,
I'm
when did
asking
you
the
say it?
question.
Comment
What did
said
you
it.
say?
Someone in the comments said it. He didn't say it.
What was
Remember when I
was
said
what was the
that,
comment?
that
Go on,
Lille
go on.
threatened them, basically?
No, I don't remember you saying this. Not on this
Sorry.
stream. You might have said it earlier. You know what I'm saying? Which
I said it when
sounds
your
right.
cam was off, to be fair.
All right, there
That's
we go. So I missed
You
that.
said Fabrizio said it.
Yeah,
Did
I
Fabrizio
missed
actually say
that.
that?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think Fabrizio said that.
Yeah, you can go look at it.
Yeah, he's not the source.
You got
but
the
he
you got the
is
DM
tweeted.
from Hassam. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was.
There you are.
Yeah. There you are. There you are.
So
you
you
are.
think I have never spoken to Fabrizio before? Do you
I
actually
believe you probably have spoken to Fabrizio. That wouldn't
Yeah,
surprise
yeah.
me whatsoever. You're a big content creator in this space. You know what I'm saying? So it would make sense you talking to
I'm
Fabrizio.
sure you did.
You
Yeah,
know
I'm
how
sure
much
you
it
did.
costs to get him on a stream as well.
Yeah. I know what you did paid to be able to stream. but we
Okay,
did
I'd
have a
like to be
conversation.
Fabrizio because he gets a whole lot of money to be on one stream. But hey, that's a different topic for a different day.
Hey, soon, yeah, man. It soon come. Don't worry about it, man. It's on its way to This Is Football.
He's never gonna do anything for free though. 'cause you
Nah,
have
no,
to
I'm
pay
saying
his
no.
pay.
I'm saying you like that big money's on its way to This Is Football. You well on your way.
Inshallah,
Yeah,
one
man,
day.
100%.
So Grigs, you still aren't convinced by everything we've said?
I don't know.
It's fair. I get where Grigs is coming from because he's talking about profile, which I do understand.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed that a lot of people just prefer a DM who screens and sits rather than your more aggressive Paulinas, Agates,
Superman
Casemiro, more
No,
old
but
school.
I'll even take a
players.
Paulinho because Paulinho for me is a much better ball winner than Ugarte. Like he'll go to ground a lot, but I know he'll win the ball. Like I trust him to win the ball back.
Mhm.
I don't have that same level of trust. with
Yeah, that's
Ugarte.
fair.
I would take Zubamendi, by the way. Zubamendi would be perfect.
He's cold. Yeah.
But he doesn't want to leave Sociedad, so I can't do anything about that. We can't do anything about that, obviously. But for me, I look at a profile that I wish we had is Nemanja Matic. That's my ideal DM in 2024.
But you know what the
peak
problem
Nemanja
is?
Matic would be
I rate
amazing.
Matic highly, but if you play that next to you need a runner next to Mano because that's not Mano's game.
Yeah, obviously, my long-term vision United.
Can I
would
ask
be
you a question,
obviously-
Grigs? If you went to Sociedad, would you buy Zubimendi or Merino?
Zubamendi's a 6.
Yeah,
Marino's
Zubimendi.
an 8. Marino's
Okay,
an 8.
now I know exactly what you're looking for then. You basically don't want your prototypical DM. You want a passer, essentially. You want someone who's good on the ball. Because me, I take Merino over Zubimendi, and I'm taking Ugarte as well over him. And I'll tell you why. Your profile currently next to the guy is Meno. So you already have your tempo dictator. You already have your passer. You already have the guy that is going to, do the whole ball progression and carrying the ball and all that stuff. That's why I think you need something completely different next to him. That's why I think Ugarte actually, genuinely as a DM, fully suits Man United a lot more than Zubimendi. Zubimendi, I'll give as a Liverpool example. Think about it. The reason why I take Merino over Zubimendi as well at Liverpool is because next to Zubimendi would be McAllister, which is literally Zubimendi 2.0. Zubimendi and Maino are very similar. So from a defensive perspective, I think that is where Zubimendi might not help you as much as an Ugarte would or a Merino would.
Well, no, because Zubimendi's a 6, Maino's an 8, so they're not the same in terms of that. One's a 6, one's an 8. Maino defense. I don't want Maino to be thinking about defensively. Obviously, he needs to do his defensive work, but I want Maino's main attributes to be using the final third because that's where he's at his most special in terms of linking play together, integrating other players in the game, the tight space dribbling. That's what I want him. I don't want Maino to be the one that goes pick up the ball from the center backs because that means you take one of your best players and you're nullifying them by playing them further down the pitch and not further up the pitch. That's what I want. And in my long-term vision, Maino would probably be one of the highest midfielders, and we get rid of Bruno eventually and get someone else that's maybe more of a box-to-box, and then Maino's a little bit further ahead, and then we get our 6 that controls the game. Because Lisandro Martinez right now probably controls the game for United, but I don't think Lisandro Martinez is United's long-term vision.
So your midfield 3, are you going for 2 8s or an 8 and a 10? Or what exactly?
I want 2 8s and a 6.
Yeah, but but that's the thing. You know that Bruno is not getting dropped. Everyone here knows this.
Not right now. He's not getting dropped, but in a couple of years, Bruno will not be here forever. It's not.
Okay, forget a couple of years.
It just seems like forever.
Now. Right now, he ain't gonna get dropped. Right now, he's.
No, but not even that. Even in Ugarte's profile itself, I don't think Ugarte is the best possible player.
Yeah, but that's exactly why you need Ugarte. The fact that ahead of him is Bruno and Maino.
Fofana from Monaco, who's the same profile as Ugarte, as a much better player. That's the thing. I didn't even rate Ugarte high enough in his own profile. No, he's not.
Yeah, Fofana's better
like I say, man. But what
I'd say Ugarte is more aggressive defensively.
Yes, the defensive nous that he adds and some much needed energy and athleticism, which our team lacks. It lacks in one of the most athletic leagues as well. That is you are not going anywhere without athleticism in your midfield. Yes, you need quality, and that's why I look at Ugarte and I bypass it. There's other ways to progress the ball. I get he's not the best, but this ties into system. But you can also go through your fullbacks. You can also have your centre backs play more progressive passes. Maino dropping in is not a problem. Who's your 10? Like the list goes on and on and on. Like a guy who's not the perfect fit, but I like the idea of him and Maino. But I still want another midfielder anyway.
Yeah,
the biggest shame is the number one profile that I wanted in the same profile as Ugarte is he's going to Aston Villa. I wanted Amadou Onana. That was my number one pick.
I would have took Onana.
You know what I heard?
You want Onana over Ugarte? That's the crazy.
I'm taking Ugarte over Onana, dude. I'm taking Ugarte.
Onana's not that great, man. He's not.
I'm taking Ugarte over Onana all day, every day.
Physical hype, man. Physically hype. No.
Bro, the guy is 6'4". He's one of the His passing range is better than Ugarte's. What are you talking about?
His passing. No one has ever credited Onana for
his passing. I'm taking Rabiot over Onana. I'm not
taking Rabiot at all over anyone.
You're my guy, but you went too far there. Yeah.
Onana's passing range is much better than Ugarte's. His passing range.
I know. Here the thing is,
I don't need it.
I'm a fan of Onana, but I wouldn't take him over Ugarte. No, but I do rate Onana.
I'm taking Onana.
I don't think his passing is anything spectacular. But again, for the same reasons I was talking about Ugarte, athleticism, bite in the midfield, physicality, which is needed, and being decent.
Also, like when you talk about coaching, right? Like I think Onana, he has more of a physical attributes that you can coach into him becoming more of a natural 6. For me, Ugarte, there will always be the limitations. First of all, he's not that tall. So we're already losing aerial presence in the midfield next to Kobe Mainu. Like Casemiro, for all his faults, the guy was dominant in the air. That's probably the only good thing that he's.
Yeah, but you're not really competing in the mid. Like it's not like they're lumping it long from goal kicks. You're good.
Well, with Ten Hag, we never know because Onana wants to.
No. I mean, forget Ten Hag. I'm talking about opposition. It's not like we play Liverpool and Alisson's just kicking it long to do this.
I prefer my 6s. I have a vision of
what do you mean that's unnecessary by stating facts? Alisson has never picked up the ball and lumped it long.
You guys always go short.
Everybody plays out for the back.
You went Onana over Ugarte. Chat, are you taking Onana or Ugarte? One-word answers in the chat, please. Onana or Ugarte? Abdi has.
I genuinely wouldn't mind either, to be fair.
Liverpool are not signing Rabiot. It's his agent. Okay, let's see what.
I actually heard that we tried to hijack the Onana deal.
Yeah, we did.
Why was we waiting last minute?
I'm a fan of Onana. Like he isn't the best on the ball, but what he offers is there. We might be playing the spot. The
people put Onana and the Ugarte as the same thing. Basically, the way that they described them is like
Yes.
Yeah, it's just, they're basically. I would be happy with either.
Yes.
I just can't be having Cass in that midfield no more. That needs to stop.
Hasn't he left? I swear to a Saudi club.
No,
Unfortunately.
It's between the Fabrizio reported yesterday. It's between him with the Ugarte deal. It's between him and Casemiro and McTominay who leaves. So
yeah,
he'll get rid of McTominay.
McTominay's likely one to go.
Oh please,
If he
please.
goes,
That's where I went.
to my house, bro. I'm telling
Oh
you.
please,
I'm telling you.
please.
He dips. Oh, that would be amazing. He's so shit, bro.
I can't believe. I honestly, Grigs, this section I've never disagreed with you more my whole life ever.
He's gonna say that next show as well.
The Onana one is so mad. It's actually such a mad. And Onana's not even a 6 like that. He's an 8.
Neither is Ugarte.
You know,
Yeah, he's a 6.
You know,
Enrique asked
Ugarte.
Ugarte to play the 6 for him, and he's dashing him out the door.
No, because he's
Enrique.
He's not his
You
profile.
know who Enrique is playing in his
Yeah, I
6
know you're
instead?
waffling.
It's
They
Enrique
signed
though,
Ugarte
bro.
before Enrique. So where do we go from
Okay,
here?
that's fine.
It's
And guess
not,
what?
it's not his type of thing, and like there is
Yeah,
very
it's not
few.
that type of
The
player.
here the
But
thing
the
is, we
fact-
need
no,
to.
but
we
it
need
worries
to
me
go.
the fact that Enrique would rather play a 5'9" Vitinha as his number 6
Because
over
Vitina's
Ugarte.
no, because Vitina offers
Oh, so
again
Vitina's
because
a baller,
it's not. He's a
It's
baller
system.
and it's not the same
Yeah.
role. What
Yeah,
you want from
Enrique is a
Vitina is
passer,
not what you
that's
want
what
from
Enrique wants.
Ugarte. There's a
But
difference.
that's what I want too. Bro, I don't think he's a 6. I think for me, if he's a 6, is a
He's a
pivot
6.
6.
Yeah,
It's a pivot
here's
six.
the thing I was gonna say, Griggs. Most DMs are pivot 6s. There's very few single pivot 6s anymore.
Yeah,
Very few.
but I think there's other pivot 6s that you can coach and help develop into becoming more attributed into becoming a low 6.
Maybe, but currently we have to deal with what it is. Bruno is going to play. Therefore, we need a pivot. We need a pivot.
Yeah, but for
Yeah,
example,
6 and 8.
Onana for me is a better in a pivot, but he could also be trained more into a natural as a 6. Yusuf
I'm with you on the Onana thing. I would have took Onana from Everton. I would have. I think he's a good player.
Ugarte, at the end of the day, it's Ugarte. I can't do anything about it. But for me, I just think that there's better options, and I also think there's better options within the academy as well that I think United can develop into becoming better natural 6s.
The only better option than Ugarte is 2 players for me. I think Ederson right now is probably better than him, Atalanta, and Palhinha Fulham. Those were the 2 that I think.
Yeah.
But if you want like tacklers, those are your 3 right there.
Yeah.
I wanted Palhinha, but his age worries me.
Wait, just to double check, because I know you watch a lot of football. So you're probably the type of guy that would take Varela over Ederson. Alan Varela.
Alan Varela would be absolutely top.
Okay, I get. But here's the thing. This is a science experiment, and there's just one result that makes no sense because everything you're saying is consistent except Onana. That's where you said fuck all the logic. Because everything you're saying is basically you want a 6 that can play on the football.
I
accept. That's basically what you want. You want a 6 that's okay. Let's say it this way, so the Premier League fans in the chat get it. You want a 6 that's like a McAllister, basically, that can pass the ball, do all that stuff. That's what you like. But then the thing that doesn't make sense is your Onana take.
No, I said
he's not good at the ball at all. He's not good.
What I said with Onana was, I said in a player with a similar profile to Ugarte that I would have taken over him is Amadou Onana because I believe he can be developed into being more of a natural 6 than Ugarte. That's why I said Onana. Because I knew United were going after more of the Ugarte profile than the profile I wanted. So for me, I earmarked Onana as the number 1 player for that kind of profile. Yes, I would rather have an Alan Varela. I would rather have even obviously like a Rudgy who's the perfect DM. I want a Michael Carrick 2.0 because for me, Michael Carrick and the Nemanja Matić's, for me, those were the best type of DM archetypes. Those guys that their reading of the game is so far ahead of everything else that's all that mattered. They didn't need to be
athletic. Yeah, and I want Xabi Alonso. He just doesn't exist anymore. That's the problem.
Yeah, but even with Xabi Alonso, what you did was playing next to Mascherano.
United have a million.
Exactly. And you know who's Mascherano like? Ugarte.
Yes. Exactly.
Mascherano was good on the
You think Mascherano was good on the ball? That guy was fucking shit on the ball.
He was okay. He was all right. I hate
that.
But
Mascherano was able to go play center back for Barcelona. You telling me that he wasn't that good on the ball?
Wow, he passed the ball right to Dani Alves and left to PK. He's so good on the ball.
He's decent. He's not shit. He's decent on the ball. He wasn't terrible. He was decent.
Yeah.
You don't play for Barcelona. You don't play for Barcelona if you're not good on the ball. First of all, that's like rule number 1 in Catalonia.
To be fair, Barcelona right now, anyone can play for Barcelona right now.
Does he play for Barcelona right now, or did he play during the Messi era?
Rafinha, Araujo, you get me. There's
when did Mascherano play for Barcelona?
Let's not go there. The current Barcelona team, Christensen and shit. Let's not do that.
Christensen's actually good on the ball. That's his only.
I hope Lewis is not listening. I hope
that's his only redeeming attribute.
You know, he'll start talking about the Christian penitentiary. Anyway, guys, let me just read the super chats before we wrap up the stream. Big up to everyone watching us right now. We still have 550 people in the cut. Let's get to 350 likes ASAP. And please remember that everyone's channel is in the description. All you have to do is just go subscribe to all these guys. You can catch KJ on the Football Terrace. You can catch Ahmed on AA United TV. You can catch Flawless on Sarcasm City TV. Grigs on Grigs Talks. So you can hear more Ugarte hatred, you get me? And you can watch Shikh on Shikh TV. All the channels is in the description, every single one of them. So please hit the like and subscribe. Let me just do the super chats. And just before you guys are confused as to exactly what's going on, the reason why I said the stripper thing is these frauds, sometimes what they like to do is start quote unquote a make it rain campaign. So what they do is they all throw a bunch of ones in the chat. So you're going to see a whole lot of ones in the chat. I don't know why they do this. They like to embarrass me in front of the people. You get me? But
this is your channel, man. Hey. I blame the leader. I'm saying.
Listen, my channel is toxic, I admit it, but it is what it is. Big up, Aaron.
Toxic channel.
You get me?
Toxic owner.
TK, you know? Ed, Redline Taranga, Aaron again. Big up to Mookie. Ed getting involved as well. Bands make them dance, Hussam, is what Ed says. Abdi Has, True Blue Clay. Ed again, you get me, Mookie, even Sophia got involved for I don't know what God knows what reason.
Certain clubs she lost to Preston in a friendly today. That's all I'm gonna say.
You lost to Rosenborg. Who gives a fuck about friendlies?
That doesn't matter. That was Monday's news. So we haven't.
You notice how you see how I'm a club with dignity. For an hour and 35 minutes, I never mentioned Rosenborg once because it's a friendly. Who cares?
Greg, why bring that up, man? No one cares.
Yeah, why bring up friendlies? You lost to Rosenborg.
I didn't watch.
Who cares? It's a friendly, Adi.
That's good.
See, there you are. You know the season that we won the league, we lost every single friendly. There you are. See, you didn't know that. Big up to Abdi Has. Big up to Ashraf who says you can't stop the train. Okay.
That's a fire bar that because that's the song.
Sunshine getting involved as well. TK.
Sunshine. Big up Sunshine.
Mookie. Big up to our Bosnian guy right here. Oh no, you can't stop the train. Let's go. Choo choo is what he says. Then Ed keeps going, and then Ashraf keeps going, and then True Blue Clay as well. Sunshine says justice for you many. And then Ed says dance, 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 dance. And now we get back to the normal super chats. Finny Hat is the last one that's fraudulent. Big up to Black Ship 19 who says Fabrizio never said that. Rival fans are crying. I don't think Abdi has shares like unreal information.
Let's just go find out.
I was reading the chat. They said that he said it on playback. Like he hasn't dropped the tweet. He said it while he was live on stream. But that's why, that's what they're saying. But yeah, fair enough.
Ugarte can tackle. Amrabat can keep the ball.
Go on, carry on.
Oh, okay. So, Vel, that's the reason why you've been telling Ahmed to check his inbox in the chat. You really think I'm going to play on a video slandering my own self in the stream? So, Vel, first of all, I pay your wages. Second of all, hold this time out. Anyway, big up to Anket who says, Ugarte can tackle, Amrabat can keep the ball, Yoro and Xerxes is generational, but the very important person is a generational asshole. Hashtag Gandu Ganja. I know Gandu is a bad word, but if you're referring to what I say, which is I always say I want a DM who's an asshole, who's just a bastard who tackles people, then your super chats make sense. If you're randomly mentioning assholes, then it doesn't make sense. So yeah, big up to you regardless anyway. Big up to African Cat, final super chat of the stream. He says, big up to all the deluded United fans, is what African Cat says. I mean, to be fair, the Yoro section was very delusional. The Ugarte section was a lot calmer, to be fair.
Delusional.
So that's what I'll say.
The Euro 6 that we still got levels to go, man. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, United fans. We still got level.
Grigs does not drink the Kool-Aid. Grigs is making the Kool-Aid.
There's a lot of players that still need to leave.
Grigs is talking about the best talent for the last 5 years.
Some people can do that. You've drank Liverpool. Hey, you've drank Liverpool Kool-Aid before, Hassam. So you're a Kool-Aid drinker too.
I'm based on my eyes.
I worked for you for 2 years. The season.
Jude Bellingham Kool-Aid.
Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football. If you're not doing so, hit the like button, subscribe. Go subscribe to all these guys' channels.
Yeah.
This stream is going to take you to Footy Judge Mo as he's live right now. Love you all, and we'll see you guys on the other stream. Peace.
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.